So everything I know so far when it comes to this, you got Dallas obviously is picking Cooper. San Antonio, it seems like they're going to stay and pick Harper. So the big drama right now is that after this pick, I really want to go on a white screen. I mean, a non-white screen over here looking. But it does kind of summer. Just do the NBA draft picks 2025. Just so it's not giving me a damn flashbang on the screen. You know what? Whatever. This is a little bit better. Not really, though. Anyways, so there's a lot of drama here with the whole, you know, Philly, Charlotte, Utah, Washington, Pelicans range, I guess you would go even far as to say. Shout out to Tastic for the sub. Because of the Ace Bailey drama. So if you don't know, there's a lot of drama right now where, just honestly, get this out of my face right now. Ace Bailey is basically, he was supposed to go a lock at like 3 or 4. There is this dude named VJ Edgecombe. You probably know him by now. He's uber athletic. He's getting a lot of like Victor Oladipo comps. I feel like every athletic shooting guard ever gets the Dwayne Wade comps, but he's probably not as offensively. He's definitely not as offensively adept as Dwayne Wade. He's just very athletic. But in general, he's a very, very good player, and maybe he is better than Ace. Ace is more like of a erratic, take every single shot taker type of dude. Shout out to Munchman with the subscription and everybody who's following. Appreciate it. But the drama right now, so one thing I found out like yesterday or the day before is Ace Bailey's what's it called? His agent is Sharif Cooper's dad. And if you don't know, Sharif Cooper was a dude who got drafted in like 2021 and kind of phased out the league pretty quick. But that's just some random information. I don't think it actually, because obviously Sharif Cooper, like I just don't think he didn't stick in the league because he just wasn't good enough. But so that's not like a indictment on that. Although he did fall in the draft, I'm pretty sure. But nonetheless, forget all that. Ace Bailey, that's his agent, and his agents have been advising him, I guess, he hasn't done any workouts. I think they finally just said he did a workout with the Wizards, who have like the 6th pick. So that's why he's been falling. The draft is at 8, and it's at 7:47 right now, so it's not too far away. And in case you don't know, the damn first round is only today. The second round is tomorrow. And it's at 8. Yeah, last year, I remember I was playing basketball. It was like midday, and I was like, I don't care. I'm not about to stay at the crib to watch the second round of the draft. It was at like 4. And then Bronny got drafted at like 5:30, whatever it was. But this year sorry, I don't know. My damn Dreamlink broke down. Let me turn this up.
We'll formally meet the green
Appreciate
room
it. Real
invitees
Paulo
of the
Leon,
class
whatever
of
that is.
2025. We'll be right back.
Sarah Benzino.
All right, turn off the damn commercials. I'm not about to. There you go. Yo, big fan here. Anyway, the community can get a 2K Ron Baker career sim. I think the people really want it. People being me. Aim high. You know, I'm a known Ron Baker hater. Now, I'm not a Ron Baker hater, but I was just mad that everyone was like, no. I have a legit reason. Matter of fact, we're going to go into the lore why I don't like Ron Baker right now. Now, it has nothing to do with Ron Baker, technically. No, wait, what was it? Baker. Let's see if it pops up. Is this all I got? So the Knicks back in like 2017, they decided not to re-sign Justin Holiday, who's like still in the NBA, by the way. I don't know if he really plays a lot, but he's somewhere. And they decided to sign Ron Baker back instead. And you know, so that made me sad. I liked I don't know what all this writing is about, but basically I didn't like Ron Baker. Ron Baker was shooting like 36% and just ran around and jumped into fans in the first row. Like, I wasn't with all the semantics, but I did used to make a lot of memes of him back when I used to run my Knicks Instagram page. So, you know, he was good content, but he wasn't good content on the court. Brother couldn't hit a shot. Yeah, so the Ace Bailey thing is confusing. So like I said, the only team that he did work out for was the Wizards, I think, because they said it today. And before that, it was supposedly they didn't work out for any team. So I'm pretty sure he only worked out for the Wizards. The report said that he doesn't want to get drafted by the Jazz or the Hornets. And then the Sixers, there was literally a video today where he was at like, I don't know, either the Mets or the Yankees game, and he threw out the first pitch, and then he go into the stands. Someone's like, go to the Sixers, go to the Sixers. He started walking toward them, and he starts walking away. He's like, oh, damn, he just registered what they said, and he started walking away. I'm like, oh, snap. He don't want to go to the Sixers either. There was a video of Paul George talking relatively negatively on him, and there was a video earlier in the offseason where Paul George was saying Ace Bailey could be the best player in the class. So I don't think he means it in a sense of talent. He just means it in the sense of like, he was basically saying that they're stupid for not accepting workouts, and he can't act like he's better than the system right now. And then that leaves Washington at 6. Now, my personal prediction as of right now is that some team is gonna leapfrog, whether it's even the Wizards, and jump. Unless if he really falls that far to 6 of the Wizards, I'd be surprised, but not like we've seen crazier. But I wouldn't be surprised if a team jumps up into the top 5 at least and picks him. Because my thought process is he vehemently said, okay, I don't want to go to Charlotte. I don't want to go to Utah. I guess he doesn't want to go to Philly either. So what if a team that has had no contact with him just goes and scoops him up and is like, oh, well, he's never talked to us, so we're just going to assume that he likes to. Granted, I don't know what the, like, I've seen people making direct comparisons because, for example, which I'm about to take this off the screen too. This is probably bright for y'all too, so I'm about to just take this off the screen. But there's been direct comparisons about, like, what's it called? Which this is him getting on the stage right now. You could see it because they got no little graphic on the bottom. But granted, he's why? Oh, they're doing like the little introduction things. You can see the names, whatever. You could actually see that. So there you go. But there's been, what was I gonna say?
I don't even know where you sit.
Damn, what was I gonna say? I don't know. But Josh's flip flops, appreciate it. I don't know what Bobby Marks is tweeting about. Ousmane Dieng could be a potential. I'm a Blazers fan. Prayers. Shout out to Drew Holiday. How you feel about Carter Bryant for the Suns? So a lot of these dudes, I think I remember watching Carter Bryant one time, like his highlights, but because y'all know I don't watch college, but I got a pretty decent track record when it comes to like thinking if players are gonna be good or bad. I remember when I brought this up, and I think in a recent video or stream I was doing where I said I brought up how I was like Jabari Smith is either gonna be like an elite shot maker, like, you know, the normal ilk of like elite 4s or 3s or whatever, or he's gonna be Harrison Barnes. And so far he's Harrison Barnes. That's from years ago though. That's a random, is that 3 years ago? 2 years ago? Jace Richardson about to be a steal. So Jace Richardson, in case y'all ain't heard, I did see this. I stay tapped in with all of it, but Jace Richardson, he Philadelphia. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know why I have this account on here. This account is like, maybe, you know, we're just gonna have fun. I think that's why I still follow them too. Because suppose they are like known liars. Like, I don't think this account has any sources, but we're just gonna have fun with it. Jace Richardson got cooked in his combine workout stuff because, well, not really the workout, but he got cooked because he went down from 6'3" to 6 foot in his how he was listed. And then who was the other one? Derek Queen. Derek Queen had like the worst combined, all things considered, athletic testing that like almost anybody has ever had at the center position. So that was actually, wait, I go back. I wanted to fix, there's like a little gray thing over here. I don't like that. It's pissing me off. Yeah, that's better. Jace Richardson says, oh, another news, because you said the Magic. I know a Heat fan and a Magic fan, they both been arguing with each other about who's gonna get Walter Clayton. Walter Clayton did an interview. In case you don't know Walter Clayton, did they like they won or they either lost by like was it that they won? I know it was a very close game. Anyways, they won the national championship or lost on whatever. And Walter Clayton, I can't remember. I just remember that. Was he taking the last shot or something? I don't know. Anyways, they always do the walkouts. They've been doing this. Walter Clayton, they asked him if dead or alive, who would be the 3 people that he would want to have a dinner with. And he said Rick Ross, Eric Spoelstra, and Kobe Bryant. So I can even go pull up the clip. I'm about to go pull up the clip. And then I watched another clip today. He was getting interviewed and they said Mount Rushmore of like Southern people. And he said Dwayne Wade, Rick Ross. I'm like, oh yeah, he wants to go to Miami. And then obviously he did play in Florida. So here you go.
Any 3 people.
Here you go. Right here. Dead or alive.
You could have dinner with any 3 people, living or dead. Who are you going out to dinner with?
Eric Spoelstra.
Not even hesitation.
Eric Spoelstra, Rick Ross, probably Kobe.
So yeah. You know what this reminds me of though? Years and years ago, there was a video of, y'all not gonna know about this, but let me know if y'all know about this. But Malik Monk says he'll get 18. I don't know if I'm not gonna be able to find it. Malik Monk says he'll get drafted by a team with. So someone just said, are you showing the draft? Since a lot of people have rolled in here now. One more answer. I cannot show the draft. I think we need to start teaching common sense in schools. We need to start punching it in the brains, because if I showed ESPN, they would put handcuffs behind my back. But I'm showing this. This is what you will see majority of the stream right here. And then I'm probably going to show highlights after certain people get picked. What's it called? Is this. And this little section here on the bottom, right now, they're not, showing it right now because, well, there's no drafting. But it's going to show the pick is in, or the 5 seconds on the clock, or 5 minutes on the clock. So there you go. Any chance Ace Bailey falls like Sanders did in the NFL? Ace Bailey will not fall to no damn second round or even the latter half of the first round. Like I said, Ace Bailey is either going to get traded up for, someone's going to trade up and pick him, or he's going to get picked at lowest by the Wizards. He worked out for the Wizards. So if he didn't work out for every single team and he worked out for the Wizards, he would inevitably get picked by the Wizards because that means he likes the Wizards. What's good with people, and I agree, the Wizards are pretty cool. They're starting to get pretty decent. But what's good with everyone want to go to the Wizards? Because last year, Alex Sarr did it too. He said, oh, don't draft me number one. Please, for the love of God. Atlanta Hawks, don't draft me number one. Draft, what's it called? Draft Ricochet. And they did. And I mean, Ricochet was cooking this year a little bit. So, but yeah, let me see. NBA. I really want to find this video. Yeah, I don't think I'm able to find it, but if I went back to my Instagram page and scrolled to 2017, I would find it. But basically, Malik Monk said it was a Tissot, like one of them like watch commercials, and he was wearing an orange band. And he said, I think I'm gonna get drafted to a team with this color, and the color is orange. Or he said, I will, you know, whatever. Who the hell just says that? So the Suns and the Knicks won the lottery. The Suns had 4. They drafted Josh Jackson. The Knicks had 8. They drafted Frank Ntilikina. And Malik Monk went like 12 or 11 to the Charlotte Hornets. So he was just, unless you're talking about the damn Bobcat. Once again, this damn NBA trade thing is popping up on my screen. Oh, wrong thing. Oh yeah, that is the wrong thing. What's it called? New Orleans and Charlotte are in discussions that would send pick 7 and 23 to Charlotte for pick 4. I'm only going to show this because that's low-key not that unrealistic. But it kind of is though. Well, you know what? Because I have heard, I mean, well, Charlotte's been mocked to pick like 47 different guys. Now look, if Charlotte doesn't want to pick, does Ace Bailey want to go to New Orleans? This would exactly answer what I was just hypothesizing. Does Ace Bailey want to go to New Orleans? I don't know. Does he? I just heard what DeJounte Murray said about New Orleans. I would not want to go there. Sorry, it's showing a damn commercial on the bottom, by the way. I don't get this off the screen for a moment. Yeah, look, yeah, I could just take it off the screen for a moment. But yeah, so anything else? Obviously, this is all like the biggest sources are on here. Oh, here you go. Here, my guy Ian Begley, 23 seconds ago. Celtics touched base today with teams including San Antonio, number 14, on deals that will land a lottery pick in tonight's draft. Obviously, San Antonio is not moving its number 2 pick. As others have reported, Boston has been getting offers for Sam Hauser and listening to offers for Jaylen Brown and Derek White. So yeah, I did make videos on the, in case some of y'all don't know, I'm about to link it too. But I honestly, sometimes I post on the Clique channel, sometimes I post them on the Clique channel. You know, I think during the deadline it was a lot, but I posted a lot of videos here. The past few days, just like random NBA stuff. So about like the Porzingis and the Celtics trades and everything. But yeah, but anyways, to that notion, yeah, Boston obviously, since the last time I streamed, which was a few days ago, he traded half the damn team. I mean, now I was expected they were going to trade these dudes. It would probably, regardless of whether they won or lost, it would have been expected to trade these dudes. But to trade Porzingis for just Georges Niang is probably the more unexpected portion. Like, not unexpected, expected now, but, you know, like hard to grasp kind of. I know Porzingis was mediocre this year, but also too, since he got traded, everyone's been posting the highlights from game 1 against Dallas back in 2024 when they won the championship. And that man Porzingis was absolutely torching the Maverick. That man Porzingis was cooking. Also, it's 8, so the coverage about to start.
Champion in more than 4 decades. A moment of triumph, yes, but also a transition. And tonight, that evolution, it continues. At the center of it all, Cooper Flagg, a name already familiar, a game wise beyond his years.
VJ Edgecombe probably undoubtedly goes 3. I could see Philly trading that pick, but it's on the screen right now, VJ. So like me personally, in terms of like my favorite prospects, now I would understand if he falls considering like athleticism questions and defensive questions and whatever, and also just like a kind of you know, unorthodox type of game. But I heard about Anthony Davis, so I'm about to turn this on in a second. But yeah, I like Derek Queen a lot.
You know, a faraway thing, I never really thought it would be possible.
It had to be found.
Knifing inside. Here we go.
All the work that I was doing was showing off.
It had to be earned.
It's a 3.
I felt like I can compete with anyone in the country.
This path was forged uniquely as your own.
I wish they traded for her with what, the 3rd pick? I think Queen is fraudulent. I think Queen's touch for the game is way too good. I think Queen at the least, at the worst, and not play style wise. I'm not saying like play style wise, because dude I'm about to compare him to is way more of like an outside shooter and everything. But Queen should definitely have like the Naz Reid type of impact off the bench, even if he isn't like a star or whatever. Which granted, if you're not getting picked in like maybe the top 10, obviously teams aren't exactly considering you or expecting you to be a star at least immediately. So yeah, but I just feel like his touch for the game is like incredible, and overall like to be able to get to a bucket for himself. It's not like some fluky, you know, big dude who like we know it isn't gonna work out, or like one of them players like a Taco who's too tall and we know it's like just like a pipe dream that'll even work out, or which for a while that's how I felt about Victor for a while, until like it really got close to the draft. Not like literally until, I'm just saying, when I first saw the clips of him playing against Rudy Gobert, I'm like, this dude's like 7'4", 7'5", cooking Rudy. I'm like, is this real? Because like, can this be possible? Because I felt like, you know, you always see all these tall prospects, like even Zach Edey sitting in college for 5 years, where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, is this actually going to work out? And here the hell goes Victor. He's out here playing like Kevin Durant. Go Sixers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go Sixers. Shout out to someone just said Brunson. Thank God to Jalen Brunson, because thank God for Jalen Brunson, because my God, with how the Celtics are moving right now with all them salary situation stuff, that man Jalen Brunson's making like 35 mil this year. The Celtics are paying 2 dudes 60 mil. That really cooked their cap and the CBA and everything. So my God, we would have been in hell if he would have asked for the Supermax, which he could have. We would have been in hell. Don't take AC has Ben Simmons vibes. He literally has no Ben Simmons vibes. Like, what about him as, anyways, I just think of basketball. Big dog, Clique, I love you, GOAT. Thank you. Wonder who the Spurs are taking. You know, matter of fact, let's look at oh, Adam's about to start. Adam's gonna say, good evening. Welcome to the NBA draft.
Welcome to the 2025 NBA draft.
Getting
From big
booed?
cities to small towns, basketball is played and followed everywhere.
Oh, you were talking about Jaylen Brown because of the second-round pick. Yeah, we lost our second-round pick this year. We still have one, but because of it it was 59 picks in the draft because it got kicked out because, what is it called? We tampered. Yeah, great, whatever. I don't care. We hired his damn dad. Of course we tampered.
City for the Thunder's championship parade.
Yeah, of course you can't see it well, you
another
heathen.
Amazing example of how sport can evoke enormous passion and bring people together. Thunder were the second youngest
Took my
championship
TV to the stream,
team
you
in
real.
NBA history. But what they lacked in experience.
Shout out to the Thunder, by the way. People were like making fun of them for like that the parade like looking empty, and there's literally one picture. And aside from that, the parade looked pretty good. But also I feel like a smaller, intimate parade would be fun, because you saw Shade like hopping off the bus, everybody hopping off the bus and kind of just walking around. I saw the damn dude who keep putting all the towels on, the sideline reporter. They're making him just drink out of a damn bottle. It looked fun. It looked like they had a good time.
Watching film and pushing themselves to be the very best. Which of the players drafted tonight will be the next key piece of a championship team? With 7 different champions over the past 7 years, welcome to a new era of NBA basketball, where every team has a shot.
Okay, one more time. I know some of y'all were born in the post Cooper Flagg era. Shout out to Cooper Flagg. I saw that man was born on December like 21st of 2007 or something, or 6. That is insane. Anyways, I know some of y'all were born in like 2014. I can't show the screen because there is legal laws. The laws exist. All right, let's do it.
5 minutes to make their
The
selection.
draft started. Here you go. So now what you're gonna see is that. Watch. Give it a second.
Commissioner, thank you. The Dallas Mavericks,
Give
improbably,
it a second.
impossibly, they are on the clock officially with
You
the
read
number
this,
1
you see
pick.
what it is.
Let's take a look at the connection section. It's brought to you by AT&T. These recruited fans, they came to support the hopeful number 1 draft pick. You can see the excitement there.
Why,
that they
thank you,
have
Tomer,
inside
568.
Barclays Center as
I
they're about
appreciate
to
it.
watch these young men step across this stage and into the NBA. But it's been quite the season for the Dallas Mavericks. They miraculously jumped 10 spots. That's tied for the most
He
by
said
a lottery
pin. How do I
winner
pin it? Wait, I'm about to open up Twitch on my other.
Since the Magic in 1993, it was a little bit of a turbulent
He said, "Pin,
season."
please."
Here's how we got.
Cooper to the Bucks.
Obviously, we didn't win finals, but we did have a hell of a season.
The Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis.
You're my son,
The most stunning trade in
I can do
NBA
like
history.
120 minutes.
I didn't know that Luka was important to the fan base. I didn't quite know to what level.
Does it show well? Let me check again. Oh yeah, good, perfect. So let's actually they're picking, because we already know who's going number 1. So we're gonna go ahead and look at a mock draft real quick. What do you say about the Dallas Mavericks select Clique production from New York? I was about to tweet earlier that I was entering the NBA draft. Egor Demin, my guy, 25 months, appreciate it. Number 1 gifter, real goat. Oh yeah, the Pelicans. I forgot about that trade actually. So the Pelicans traded for Jordan Poole. That trade was interesting. No, actually, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. It wasn't interesting. I mean, They get Jordan Poole. It's like younger CJ kind of, and he's on a 2-year deal. The Pelicans are one of like the 6 teams that when they make moves, I assume they're making the wrong move, but they could be making the right move sometimes. Granted, I don't think they have made all the wrong moves up to this point. They're just always injured, and Zion always is injured, and Ingram was always injured, or a lot of the time, and now he's gone, and they traded Ingram for like Bruce Brown. And yeah, not really they're very unlucky, yeah. But I mean, for the sake of the Wizards, they get out of Poole's 2-year contract. The Wizards set themselves up to like $80 to $100 million next year in cap space. So there you go. Everything they do usually, like even the Dyson Daniels thing, especially because, you know, trade sometimes, like a player will get traded and then he'll play better for the next team because, you know, he didn't have as big of an opportunity on the last team. Granted, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's exactly how it went. It's like Pelicans, you know, looking to maybe solidify themselves, you know, try and make a playoff push, and then everything goes wrong again. What's his name? DeJounte Murray tears his Achilles. Yeah, we already know what's about to happen here. NBA, I'm gonna just look up. I'm gonna leave up the thing since he's probably about to get picked any second now. But NBA mock draft 2025, ESPN, they say Cooper Flagg 1, Dylan Harper 2, VJ Edgecombe 3 to the Sixers, Kon Knueppel, which I learned how to say that. What a name. 4 to the Hornets.
In just a few moments, as the clock winds down.
Jeremiah Fears 5 to the Jazz. I didn't. This is ESPN's mock draft, not mine. I didn't make one. Wizards get Ace Bailey at 6. Kaman Maluak at 7 to the Pelicans, which I don't really understand that pick if they already have Yves Missy. There's gonna be some trades. Like, think about last year, right? We didn't see nothing about a trade or nothing like that until the second that what's his name got picked. Until Rob Dillingham got traded, right? I don't think any other trades happened in the top 5. But Rob Dillingham got traded from the Spurs to the Timberwolves for their future first. Yeah, like I could definitely see the Sixers trading. I could see the Hornets trading for sure. Bro, and we gotta, man, the Hornets, man, like I feel bad to even like evaluate their picks because what were they doing last year? Tijon Salon, he shot like 28% from the field probably. Like, I don't know if it was 28, but he was not good. Let me yeah, Tijon Salon was not good. Put this back up for now.
In Maine right now. I was there earlier this week for something different. It was a charity event, but when I was walking down the street, it was amazing how everybody wanted to talk about Cooper Flagg, to the point where if Taylor Swift and Beyonce were walking down the street and Cooper was behind them, people would knock them down to get him. That's how popular he is there. It's really incredible.
Well, the thing is, too, he's so attention. He really just wants to go out and hoop. My favorite thing about Cooper Flagg on the court is even if he's not operating on the offensive end, he can affect winning in so many other ways.
Getting Edgecombe in your career sim becomes reality. Yeah, Edgecombe, like that LaMelo, whatchamacallit, that little series that ended after 4 episodes or something. If VJ goes to the Hornets, here it is. It's time.
With the first pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flagg from Duke University.
Hey, congrats to him, man. The main event.
There's such a
actually, he said he hates that nickname.
To this moment.
He said it like an hour
man
ago.
From Newport, Maine, sharing his childhood dream realized with his mother Kelly, a 1,000-point scorer in her own right. His father Ralph, who also played collegiate ball, his twin brother Ace. And now Dallas, a franchise whose eras are defined by 2 names. Dirk Nowitzki, who lifted a championship in 2011. And more recently, Luka Doncic. But this
their
past
team, when
season,
Kyrie
Dallas
gets
made
back,
a
they said there's been reports today, which if any of y'all got questions or you don't know, you're uninformed, they throw questions in here while we're waiting for the Spurs pick too, which we know. As long as this pick doesn't get traded, it's Dylan Harper of the Spurs. Which, speaking of that, actually, obviously Cooper Flagg is seamless. We've been talking about this for months. I did make the Dylan Harper career sim on 2K like months ago because or whatever in May, because I had a feeling that they said they weren't gonna trade this pick. There was some rumors along the way, which I was like, oh, that'd be funny if they traded and then that video was for nothing, but it'd be whatever. It's a what if then. There you go. But with what's it called? With the second pick, oh my bad. With the first pick, obviously we've been talking about Cooper forever, whatever. You know, he's gonna go there. The fit is seamless. It's perfect. Da 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 da. But with the second pick, obviously the Dylan Harper question is, okay, you know, he's a point guard or a primary guard, combo guard, whatever. They already have De'Aaron Fox. They got Stephon Castle. I think nonetheless, it's a win because you're just getting more talent. Like, you're getting the best player available. You're getting an elite player available. You're not getting, it's just, you just lucked into the situation. Don't force the issue and, you know, trade away or whatever. Or think about it too much. Just screw it. Just pick him. They said Cooper was 6'7", really?
It's rarely seen, in my view, for an 18-year-old kid.
No Shams tweet? Oh.
He makes the
that
right
is actually
play.
big. If Shams isn't tweeting, that'd be kind of cool.
His goal is to
unless
make
he
the
does.
right play right now.
Because last year, that's crazy, by the way. Last year, I think y'all had voted in the chat that say just take off this tweet deck thing so that, like, you know, the picks wouldn't get spoiled. But if Shams isn't tweeting, then we're good. We could just leave this up for trade stuff. But he might tweet. The Bester might start tweet. He might have said, yeah, Cooper was already, unless he did. Let me see. No, I don't see it anywhere. Better off. Shoot. Hopefully ESPN, was Woj just spoiling everything? Was Woj? Oh yeah, Woj was still working at this time last year. I think Woj's like last big trade, or one of them was McHale trade he announced, and then whatever else. But yeah, anyways.
Replay that we saw over and over again on SportsCenter and the like.
Do you watch the UFC? No.
That he was able to, that's kind of what makes him a special.
Now, Cooper Flagg,
Pick is in for San Antonio. We already know who it is. So yeah, someone had said earlier about if Ace would fall. Actually, let's hear Cooper real quick.
How are you feeling?
Feeling amazing. It's a dream come true, to be honest. I wouldn't want to share it with anybody else.
You mentioned sharing it with anybody else. We've got the Flagg 5 here. How much have these people meant in getting you here?
I mean, I wouldn't be here without these people right here and all my people back home in Maine. 5 people up in the box up there. They're here for me, and I wouldn't be here without them. So it just means so much to see everybody here and supporting me.
Mom, Kelly, Dad, Ralph are here. But when you put the ball in your son's hand, what did you hope to instill to him that a night like this might come true?
I just hope that he loved the game as much as we always have. And
oh yeah, I saw something that said
we're just thrilled that
his mom scored like 1,000 in high school,
and he got to this moment. It's incredible.
All right, we've got the whole contingency here. We need to set the record straight, guys. Did Mom actually lose to Cooper in the last game?
No, it's not a loss. It was a timeout in the game. It's just been an extended timeout.
Okay, so that's the way it goes.
That's
I think
real.
It goes to you,
honestly,
Mom, for
that's
helping get into this moment. Congratulations, Cooper.
Yeah, he gonna be the GOAT.
Enjoy the night,
Damn.
you guys.
That's elite. That's elite hate. She said,
Monica,
nah, I'm not losing.
so
She called a
much.
timeout for 4 years.
Duke knows a thing
Are
or
we
two,
serious?
Jay,
Click 9 ads. You think I went on Twitch and clicked 9 ads? You think I control this?
by any school here as well. It's okay to show some Duke pride.
What's that?
It's okay to show some Duke pride.
I do. I agreed with you.
John Shire.
But yeah,
he
supposedly
says
his
that-
mom scored like 1,000 in high school. It's gonna be come on. Hell no. At 2? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
That's incredible. Cooper Flagg didn't become more aggressive on the court until John Shire told him that his teammates needed him to be more aggressive. That's the coachability, the unselfishness. When he realized him being more aggressive helped everyone else.
You expect any trades in the top 10?
And
Yeah, I
I
already
just love,
talked
again,
about
the
it.
2,000-mile span between
I
Dallas
would
and Newport, Maine.
I would expect trades in this top 10 more than like any other top 10 ever. Might not happen, but going into it, for sure. With the whole Ace Bailey drama, just in general, I think there's some players I could see like, oh, there was a dude, Noah Asenge, I think it is, I think he's from France or something. He said they had asked him, you know, who do you model your game around? He's like, Scotty Barnes, Kawhi Leonard, and Pascal Siakam. Sounds like a damn Maverick. I mean, it sounds like a damn Raptor to me. Sorry, I was looking at the Mavericks logo. So I was like a damn, yeah. So
I don't even know where you sit.
And he's like, you want to hear the Dallas? Let's hear. Oh, wait, hold on. He's about to get
Joining
drafted.
Victor Wembanyama and company.
Shout out to Jet, Evo, Nightmare. Appreciate it.
I don't even know where you sit.
With the second pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Dylan Harper from Rutgers University.
Yep, pretty obvious. It had to be. It had to be him.
The 19-year-old Dylan Harper out of Rutgers. This is, of course, a family and a team.
Hey, no Shams tweets, by the way. We good. This is going to be the best draft year ever.
Maria, who he's very close with, coached him from kindergarten to high school.
See, I saw specifically Dylan Harper. I've kind of just seen like
Detroit
baseline stuff about him, like, oh, you know. Matter of fact, we're just gonna listen to what they say. And obviously, yeah, in case you don't know, yeah, this is Ron Harper's son, 5-time champion, Chicago Bulls, wherever the hell else. I'm pretty sure it was all Chicago.
Dylan set the Rutgers record
Could be
for
wrong.
total points for a freshman. As again, he makes his way over to his teammate. We heard him earlier with Monica McNutt saying how much it meant that they were able to share this night together.
Blue
Two
Clovers,
teammates, hopefully
appreciate it.
hear their names called. A hug for Agent Bill Duffy as well. But Jay, you see him as probably the best pick and roll guard in the draft. Is that right?
Yeah, a lefty who's the best pick and roll guard in this draft, in my view. A 3-level scorer with tremendous body control, a terrific finisher at the rim through contact. He shot 67%
I think I remember what I did last year.
But he was also excellent as a pick and roll ball handler. Really good in transition. He's just a polished offensive player with really good footwork. But when he gets into any sort of screen roll situation, he attacks the secondary defender and even goes after the tertiary defender and gets all the way to the rim. He can finish with his right or his left hand. He gets fouled and he gets to the foul line. He plays with pace. He's patient and he makes really good reads. He gets an advantage.
This is the Dylan Harper highlights. Yes, right. Really ESPN over here.
He's an excellent playmaker once he gets
I heard he's an
into the
incredible
lane.
finisher.
He can pass it. Even though 75% of his buckets were unassisted, he found Ace Bailey a lot. But he's a good passer. He just needs to improve as a shooter. But 17 games.
Y'all think VJ goes
he
next?
20 or more. His physicality a big part of that. And had 35 points in 2 straight games. He was the only player in the country to do that. The only player in the last 20 years in a major conference to do that. Dylan Harper.
Although he low-key puts himself in hell right here, but hey, screw it, dude gets wide open.
6'10" wingspan. I think he can be even more an impactful defender as he goes forward.
He scored 564 points this season, a new Rutgers freshman record, and now he's headed to San Antonio, but he's with Monica McNabb.
Okay, let's listen.
We're here with Dylan Harper, number 2 pick, Mom Maria, brother Ron. You told me a few minutes ago you were just ready to get drafted, and you had a bunch of emotions. Now that you've been drafted, what are you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling everything, man. All the emotions mixed in one bucket. From crying to laughing to being happy, everything, man. Just feel everything, man. I'm excited to get ready. I'm excited.
Maria, he talks often about how important you have been and the entire family to his basketball journey. What has gotten him here?
His flat-out love for the game.
The Bulls are looking to trade.
His humility and just his hard work day in, day out.
2 of what?
You're headed to San Antonio, an organization that boasts the last 2 rookies of the year. Victor Wembanyama is a specimen unto himself. As a point guard, what makes you most excited?
His brother's already in the NBA.
Man, I mean,
unless this is a younger brother.
With a bunch of great players, it just brings the best out of you. So I mean, they got a great group of young core over there.
I don't know if he has a younger brother. I know his brother is Ron Harper Jr.
Ron, while we got you here, what do you say to younger brothers?
He's like 6 or 7 years old.
Savor the moment, man. Just live in the moment, enjoy it. He worked so hard for this, and we all been there for him every step of the journey, and we're so proud of him. And now, I got to be a secondary Spurs fan now.
Harper family, Dylan, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. They do look very similar.
Monica, thank you so very much. It's the Philadelphia 76ers that are now on the
clock.
The
Sixers, by the way, there's 2 minutes every other pick so far. So y'all could have been watching. I was just kind of watching the what's it called.
That's not what this roster was put together.
Sixers so far. It is 2 minutes left in the draft clock, and they have not picked yet. Just under 2 minutes now.
It didn't come to fruition.
But yeah, Dylan Harper obviously bona fide good player, no matter what.
Really, this still starts and ends with Joel Embiid. What are you expecting from them this season?
Well, I'm expecting them to try to, to go for it. Right? The East is wide open. We're watching the Boston Celtics. They're blowing the whole thing up. Damian Lillard is out. We don't know what's going on.
All right, this is where, you know what I'm saying? Starts to get interesting.
For Philadelphia to capitalize on the moment, and they got with this number 3 pick. They gotta get it right.
Exactly. This tweet right here is good. No surprise to Dylan Harper. The Spurs won't pigeonhole him to a role. His versatility is exactly what San Antonio has coveted. Collect top talent, let them play their way into roles. Now, I think you need shooters in the starting 5 no matter what. Granted, they tend to let Victor shoot half of their damn threes, so hey. But so maybe it could work. But you could even play him at really any position 1 to 3. Same goes for their other guard, Stephon Castle. At least in my opinion. I mean, maybe not off the rip you'd want to play Harper if he's a youngin, you know what I'm saying? Still kind of, you know what I'm saying? You probably want to play in one of his natural positions, but yeah. Victor be chucking. But it's like, this is the thing. You think, okay, he's a good 3-point shooter, and he can't get contested. Man, they have let this whole clock go down. Philly's sweating. Philly is sweating right now. Oh my God.
I don't even know where you said that.
Oh my God. This is how Philly sound right now. This is how Philly sound right now. Wonder if it'll happen anytime soon. Oh, Sinatron, I think that is. I hit that button like 15 seconds ago and it just started. Anyways, it's VJ Edgecombe at number 3 to Philadelphia. So, hey, hold on, Jake. Hold on, Jake. We ain't asked for all that, Jake. You about to get removed from this. We was doing just fine, Jake. Mute. Damn, it didn't take him off the list. Damn, now multiple. Damn. Oh, Shams tweeted it. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. Shams tweeted it. It's so over. Oh. Well,
got to get this pick
VJ
right,
Edgecombe to
and that
Philadelphia.
pick is in. Let's send it back to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver with Philadelphia's selection.
With the 3rd pick in the 2025 NBA Draft,
They were not confident, though. They might have been asking for trades.
VJ Edgecombe from Bimini, Bahamas, and Baylor University.
Damn.
Sharing a hug with his mom, Bendra.
Not a bad
moment
pick
for this family.
But it's not a
Talk
bad
to
pick
VJ,
talent-wise, but now you got... There's no way Quentin Grimes comes back, right? You got Jared McCain, Quentin Grimes, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe. You got the guards of doom over there. Maybe they do a sign and trade for Grimes. That would be beneficial, at least. Yeah, I'm about to say, they about to sign and trade him? Yeah, because you sign and trade him, maybe get a... and obviously, I said PG, but I was kind of just naming wings. I mean, you still got Kelly Oubre. Still got a... I think they do. I think he might have signed a 2-year. They could sign and trade Quentin to some team that... You know, it's got to shoot any type of big or wing or whatever. Grimes has no value. How you think Grimes has no value? He just dropped 40 like twice. He was cooking. He definitely has value. I don't know what for. You saw a pick 4 leak. Should I take this off the screen? Let me see. I didn't even know Bron was there. Look at Bron. Look at Bron. Hold on. I can make this thing. Grimes for AG. Aaron Gordon? I don't think they get rid of Aaron Gordon like that.
He's developing as a shooter. He can knock down an open 3, but he can certainly improve.
I don't know. That's the one dude I really don't know
nothing
nothing about. That dude, Noah Asingay. I don't know nothing about him. Do any of y'all? We might have to pull up his highlights when he gets picked.
Defender, and he just.
And it's not like last year with that dude Tijon where he got like picked way higher than we thought. Like he's ranked that high.
Ton of ability, and you know you don't say this lightly. He does remind you of a young Oladipo, a young Wade when they were 19.
Doing slow,
now the
Ray.
question is he going to reach
Last name
that
sounds
sort
tough, so
of
he's a good
height
player. I don't
as
make
he
the
goes
rules.
forward? But he's certainly
That's
got
real.
the capability there.
He likes to compare himself to Anthony Edwards, the two-way ability.
I still haven't seen the pick spoiled, thankfully. I don't even know why I'm looking either.
Right now. This is what
The
draft
Bulls are
night's all
looking to
about.
trade
Look at
Lonzo
his
or
mom,
Kobe
Bendra,
White.
the
That's
moment
being
that she hears her
reassured.
son's name called, the work she has
Oh
put
yeah,
in,
but
that he
bro,
has put
VJ
in,
Edgecombe is
and now
nice
the
though. I won't
family
even
is with
lie.
Harmonica McNutt.
Jokic is not getting traded. That was his dumb owner saying that for no reason. I know it's the owner, but he was saying it like
VJ,
hypothetically. He should have just never said
Bendra,
that.
Brother Ritario, I want you to watch
Look at
this
my
when
guys.
VJ's name was called a few minutes ago. Tell me what's going through your mind, Mom.
I'm a talk, bro, man. Super excited. We came from nothing. Man. We're truly blessed just to be in this position, man. I know the emotions is high right now, so I'm just let it be right now, all right? But the emotion's super high, but we came from nothing. So that's why the emotions are so high right now, man.
In your feature, VJ, we saw you talking about playing basketball in the Bahamas, 12-year-old playing against
The
men.
pick has still not been announced. I just looked over again.
When you saw your brother
Lonzo
at 12
back to
playing
Lakers. Why
against
would that
big
happen?
grown men,
Why would the Lakers
did you
need
think
another
that
guard?
tonight was possible?
Lakers need a big.
I'm actually lost for words right now.
They need Vooch. My bad.
My brother saw this dream before I did, or before anyone else in my family even did. I'm so proud of him.
His brother talking.
He got me in tears, and I don't even cry.
Man, I don't know. I don't got no
Let me
words
show
for
his
you, man. I'm
highlights.
blessed. 3rd pick. I mean, it's a dream come true, man. I spent countless years just sitting there watching draft, bro. So I don't even know. I don't know what to do, man.
You good, Mom? How proud are you of your son?
Proud. Super proud. Like you said, we came from nothing into everything. It's Bimini to the world. Bimini
That's
to the
VJ
world.
Edgecombe for anybody who's
All right,
unaware.
y'all. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations,
3rd
VJ
overall
and
pick.
family. Back up to you guys.
By the way, Charlotte has a minute and a half, and they
This
still
is
have
really
not
what,
picked.
What the draft encapsulates here is these moments for these
This is
fans.
VJ. Look at this. Downhill
Just
to the
think
rim.
about the sacrifice, and not just
Put him in the rim.
The young men are putting in.
That's
but
one of
think
the
about
nastiest dunks I
sacrifice
ever
in
seen,
their
I'll be
families
honest.
His mom had to put in, right? Like, you have people going out there working
on.
overtime just to be able to
Clean.
allow their
Left.
kids to
Rim.
go to AAU.
Some of the
and
stuff
go
I was seeing
AAU
earlier,
tournaments. And right
he
now, the
is
way
an
AAU
insane,
tournaments,
like,
how much they charging to get.
some of these dunks should not be
to
possible for a dude. What is he,
put in the extra
6'4",
12 to 15
6'5"?
hours just to
Maybe
go
6'6".
Get a weekend pass, but you definitely feel it.
And that's why you're just so happy for these families.
Yeah, I mean, I remember you watched VJ Edgecombe against Duke in the NCAA tournament with almost 20,000 people in the arena.
Oh my God.
He's playing hard, but even
I
in the
need to see some of that.
the season, in the tournament in the Bahamas with just 2,000 people in the arena, he's playing hard on back-to-back nights. The level of effort that he plays with, it shows in his journey.
He's sick. He's a sicko.
And Philly got this right, I believe. They needed that athleticism at the wing, compliment Tyrese
Oh my
Maxey.
God.
And what the final showed us is that the wing is the most important.
All right, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I just saw the 4th pick, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. We just gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna let you hear it when they hear it. Who y'all think the 4th pick is? Who y'all think is gonna pick by the Hornets?
So Ace Bailey is high reward, but a little bit more risk. So I agree with you. I think
I would say you said Amen Thompson. He's a better shooter than the Thompson twins, but he's probably a worse what's it called, ball handler. Probably.
If he can become a playmaker to find that's a young core right there that the 76ers can build on.
And the 76ers are sort of working on this almost dual timeline, if you will. They have the young nucleus.
Yeah, I actually, y'all probably. What's funny is y'all can't even cheat right now because I'm seeing it on my screen from like a pretty underrated source, under whatever the hell. No, I don't know what the word is, but you know, lesser known. So the pick is in, but you said Ace, Tre, Ace. So y'all think the Hornets picked Ace, even though he already said he don't want to go there? Fears. I heard like Fears maybe is a little bit worse of a shooter, right? I'm about to go look up his stats, and I could put up the Spurs. Yeah, because I got the thing off the screen right now. But I heard Fears wasn't the best shooter, but he's a great just good player in general. Jeremiah Fears stats. That's what I heard. I don't know much about him either. 6'4", 182. He averaged 17, 4 and 4. He shot 28 from 3, 43 from the field. I don't know why I just did that.
He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's an extremely
all right, so hopefully y'all don't got Shams on because he definitely just tweeted it.
The pick is in. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, back to you.
Wait, don't start the draft yet?
In the 2025 NBA Draft, Charlotte Hornets select Kon Knueppel from Duke University.
Kon is going to Duke.
Good call, Andrea. Another Dookie drafted here.
Kon is going to Duke.
5.
It is very obviously not Ace. Now, I thought the Hornets would have traded down from this selection, but after what Ace did to him, I don't know how this dude fits in Charlotte. We're going to see. He shot, by the way, this is what Kon averaged this season.
His dad, Kon, and his 3 uncles, Clint, Clay, and Cole,
he averaged 14 points, 3 assists, 4 boards, 48%, 41 from 3. And you got to know that he played next to Kaman Maluak, but he also played next to Cooper Flagg. So I don't know who else is on that team, but those are 2 of the lottery picks. So yeah, and he's averaging that alongside these dudes. 91 from the free throw line, damn near 50, 40, 90 season in college.
He's the best catch and shoot guy in this draft.
I'm gonna go pull up his highlights.
Got deep range. Shot 48% on corner threes, and his shooting mechanics and his shot preparation, his low base, near perfect. And he catches it to shoot it, and you've got to take that shot away from him. And he can get into the lane with his strength and make plays off of 2 feet. But as a shooter, there aren't many like him in this
his stats
draft.
once more time.
Catch and shoot,
14-4,
really deep range,
48
and
from the field.
that shot gives him such credibility. He can drive a closeout. And again, playing off 2 feet. But one of the great things about Kon Knueppel is he is tough, man. He's physical. He gets loose balls, but that shot with his shot fake, he's a straight line driver. When he gets in the lane, off a shot.
I don't know. Okay, that just broke. ESPN machine broke. Let's see if it works after I refresh it. Maybe I'm lagging. Am I lagging? Am I good on the stream? Went from holy name Aura VJ Edgecombe to Kon Knueppel.
Without the ball, his eyes find the rim as soon as his hand touches it, and his demeanor never changes. He's so stoic, so under control.
Reminds me of Jared McCain. A little bit taller. That's a great drive right there.
All right. Kon, you're kind of far away from me, but we got your whole crew here. So I'm going to just come on over to this side. Sharing tonight with these guys, what does it mean for you?
I mean, it's such a blessing from God to be able to enter the NBA, but to be able to share it with your family is beyond comprehension. So it's such a special moment for us.
This man has 4 family members. They all got the same haircut.
Your brother is very poised right now, but I want you to hype him up for his new fan base in Charlotte. What do you have to say?
Is his brother taller than him?
From God. We'll have fun every minute of it.
It'll be awesome to watch him from home, go to some games.
He got a brother that's about
a part of a Duke
6'8".
team. Freshman led the way, an incredible run. How did that experience prepare you to take this next step?
You know, there's a big spotlight at Duke, and us freshmen didn't shy away from that, and it prepared us for the next level.
He got all younger siblings.
Guys,
one of them looked tall as hell.
The backyard games were a part of the focus. I know this guy's going to the Charlotte Hornets, but truly, who has the best game in the backyard?
If it was on lower hoops than me, I would dominate in the paint, you know.
All right, well, we appreciate that. You guys being here. Con, congratulations and starting your NBA career.
It was on
Thank you very much.
hoops.
This is awesome.
See, Monica, that's true sibling rivalries there because you keep it in the backyard. You don't bring it out into the public. But here, look at this. We mentioned the Flying Knueppels, Kon, Clint, Clay, and Cole, father and the uncles of Kon Knueppel. This is that 3-on-3 tournament, Jay.
Yeah,
what the hell?
Knueppels or Let It Fly Knueppels.
What is up with the NBA player ancestor lore?
Did Let It Fly in the early 2000s, and now the next
First of all,
generation,
why is every single sibling named with a K? He got Cash, Kager, Kon, Kinston, and Kidman.
So we're keeping that.
But then also, I just seen 3 of his uncles playing an old 3v3 tournament in VHS quality.
Exactly. Kon has got some cash. Kon Knueppel heading to the Charlotte Hornets here. He's moving through here his post-draft workouts. Congratulations to Kon and the Knueppel family here. The Utah Jazz are now on the clock here. There was a chance that Utah could have had the number 1 pick here. When you look at them having the worst record, 17.
I'm actually going to take the thing off my screen now too. So I'm not even looking at. I don't see nothing. If a trade happens, let me know. If a pick happens, don't let me know. We about to see.
But they did agree to a multi-year extension.
Do Knicks have any picks? So the Knicks have pick 50. We got pick 50. We could have pick 50 and like 56, but you know we lost it due to tampering. So RIP. But yeah. Led with 17 points. Boy, I said it the other day on one of my streams, but the Utah Jazz, think about it, right? Let's think about this logically. Respect to Utah, but shout out to Vernon Maxwell. He really hates that city or state or whatever, but everybody, nobody really cared when Utah was the first seed. So
I don't even know
nobody really cares when they're down here. It's bad. But I mean, if they get some I think what really killed it is this year, Lauri Markkanen had a regression and kind of didn't play a lot and just was kind of normal. And, that was the thing that everyone was hanging on to. I'm kind of mad at them that Jordan Clarkson's been held over there in hell for the past 6 years. Not that it's their fault, but he's signed the contracts, but yeah. Okay, cool. I just saw someone say they got spoiled, so I'm not looking at the chat again. I'm gonna wait for all these seconds. Let's do it. Because I did not see the name. I actually don't know who is gonna be here. I have no clue. It could be Tre Johnson. It could be. It's probably Tre Johnson. It's probably Tre Johnson, considering the circumstance. But if you get Tre Johnson, boy, y'all better go trade Colin Sexton, trade Jordan Clarkson. You're gonna have Isaiah Collier. I really do like Tre Johnson too. Tre Johnson's actually a player that he's one of them Ace Bailey type of shot chucker, bucket getters. Just put the damn ball up and shoot. And yeah, I like that. That's good. Plus, Cody Williams was really bad last season. Hopefully he can start to get good. But regardless, they need something exciting. Okay, Adam's coming up. Once again, I still don't know who got picked. Y'all might know if Sean tweeted it. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm looking to the left.
With the 5th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Arius Ace Bailey from Rutgers University.
They did it. They did it.
Ace Bailey was never about his talent.
That's fire. They said forget all that. We're going to Utah. Oh my God, I'm bringing the tweets up. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
Richard and Ramika, they both played.
That's crazy.
And his favorite player, Kevin Durant, says that Bailey is pure talent. KD added that being able to shoot
what a
the
fire
ball
name. Arius. Him saying Arius right now is fire.
Is the way that he put it. Scoring is
really
this young
Hey, you know what?
Jay.
I was saying all this stuff about Tre Johnson. I'm very happy. This gives me a reason. I actually care what Utah's up to now because Ace Bailey is too nice to not care about. So, hey, let's do it. Now you might have to get John Collins or Lauri Markkanen got to get out of there. Clear the way. And Ace Bailey about to wake up in Utah. Damn. Anyways, no, please. I want him in Washington. Oh man, if I was a Wizards fan, I'd be sick. He would have. I won't lie though. Oh, I won't lie though. But well, first of all, he's pretty nice. So keep him in the West. We don't need him in the East. Keep him over there. Y'all can keep getting all the good players, and we'll keep trying to get to the conference finals again. But what's it called? This dude is too nice. But that's crazy, because he would have been nuts in Washington too, though. He would have been perfect for that team. He would have been perfect for that team. But also in general, he is. I mean, Utah kind of needs a little bit of everything, so it's not like they don't need anything either. You know, I mean, there's no trade. Ace Bailey to the Utah Jazz, one spot before his widely perceived preferred home of Washington. Yeah, should have went to Brooklyn. I would have liked that as a New Yorker. It would have given me a reason to go to Barclays once every year, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know about I would want to see rookie Ace Bailey over there, but I'm so mad. A Wizards fan. So who do the Wizards pick now? Because they don't really need Tre Johnson. Let's take the thing off the screen again. They don't really need Tre Johnson. They need more of a, let's move Snoopy upwards. Let's see. I kind of took the other dudes off the screen. I'm going to put him up here. Look at them. Wow. Inspirational.
Questions about your pre-draft process. How can you be so cool and confident in this moment?
I mean, I have a great circle that maintains the outside world while I just focus on the basketball part. So I just thank them every day.
You've gotten props from KD, Giannis. Learn some moves from Giannis.
The Knicks will do a trade. I don't think so. They'll do a second round. They'll get a second round pick, probably not a first.
For sure. I got some.
We don't really have the assets to get a first round.
Sure.
To get a first round pick. Traded all of ours for the most part, and a handful of them at least. We actually have the Wizards pick next year, top 8 protected.
Confidence. I love
that pick that conveys on every single 2K.
From Ace Bailey.
So but it's top 8 protected, so it probably will go back to them. But I mean, they have 6 right now, so if they get better and then drop 5 spots again, it could be a Knicks pick. I could see the Knicks actually trading that in anticipation of another team maybe taking the hope that it could convey. I don't know. It'd be smart. I'd be much happier if we just did that rather than keeping it. Who do you think the Suns are drafting at 10? I have no clue. They would be blessed if Kaman Maluak falls that far. Either him, maybe this dude Thomas Sorber. I've heard some stuff about him. They just need a big, you know. There's Carter. Is Carter Bryant a big? I know. What's that dude's name? There's a dude with 2 last names. I'm pretty sure. That's another like power forward in this range, in the lottery range. So yeah, but all right. No, not Derek Queen. No, I'm not talking about Derek Queen. They don't need a scoring big. They need I think if, eventually you're moving on from Devin Booker, eventually that would be a fine pick. But yeah, Colin Murray-Boyles, yeah, that dude. Or Assad Newell. Yeah. Who's your favorite player from this draft? To the dude, and that's a great question, because to the dude who just said, stop talking about Derek Queen, forgetting my king Derek Queen. That's my favorite player in the draft, honestly. But I just am realistic that, if he's like a very offensive dominant, not much defense, not defensive specialist, a lot of these teams are going to go for like the Derek Lively's of the draft, not the, whatever the hell he is. But I like what he is. I like his type of bag, but we're going to see. They say, you see that right there? Oh, that's best available. I thought that was best bigs available. Am I crazy for asking to draft a real point guard so D-Book could play the 2? You literally have 3 guards, 3 starting potential guards, but Beal will come off the bench. You are not drafting a guard. There's no way they draft a guard. If they drafted a guard, first of all, the Suns still don't have cap space, so they can't bank on signing a center, at least a good one. Plus, all the decent centers for the MLE at least probably would prefer like a team like the Lakers or wherever the hell, really almost anywhere else except for Phoenix, because Phoenix is just so volatile, it seems like at this point. Oh yeah, Wizards taking down to the 30-second mark. I felt like there was something else I wanted to say, but
I don't even know where you sit.
Yeah, that's so it's Washington, New Orleans, Brooklyn. I think 9 is Toronto. Okay, the pick is finally in at the shot clock cheese. So yeah, about to Kon Knueppel. Oh yeah, obviously that's what I meant to do a while ago, was to show Ace Bailey highlights. What's that commercial right now? So we could, but let's do Ace Bailey. Hey, I was watching Ace Bailey again earlier. What a bucket, man. What a bucket. Crackhead buckets, real elite buckets. Do this again. Real buckets right here.
This Bailey underneath, patience for
Hayes. Get back to him too. Come on.
Here's Bailey again.
To the right.
Knifing inside.
Oh goodness. It's a commercial, by the way, so we're not going to miss the pick yet.
Bailey all by himself. Here we go.
Unless he do some Jokic stuff right now in the first round. They showing all dunks. I'm trying to see the mid-ranges. Come on. But yeah, I think he's like 6'10". He's 6'10", I'm pretty sure. So that adds to the fact just how I saw this earlier. I was watching ESPN. I saw that one.
When he's going, he can get going with the best of them.
Oh my goodness. You gotta realize this could be crackhead Melo right here. We could finally the lefty hook. This man is good at everything scoring wise. What's funny is too, Rutgers had okay, I think it's finally back. Rutgers had Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper, and they didn't make the tournament. I don't know what happened there. I don't know about college, but yeah, all right, it's back now, so we're gonna see who the pick is. My phone is down, and I don't got the tweets up no more, so
while we were in the break,
I'm
the
finding out with
Wizards are on the clock, and they've made their selection.
Reef, appreciate the subscription. All right, let's see.
With the 6th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Tre Johnson from the University of Texas.
I'm not mad at it. That's probably the best player available.
Tre Johnson,
real bucket getter,
6'5" guard.
I really like his game as well. It was I think I was doing a Bulls rebuild some months ago or something like that, and I had drafted, and I was watching his highlights, and I'm like, damn. I'm pretty sure he's relatively efficient too.
His dad wore it during his collegiate playing career, and this is just a incredible, special moment for this family, a really heartfelt moment together. Tre's coach at Texas, Rodney Terry, he compared his work ethic to Kevin Durant.
Are you gonna leave ASAP? Y'all think the Wizards are still an unfavorable destination? There's a reason why Ace wanted to go there.
Drag this kid out of the gym. He's someone who wants to be there all the time. He shot 40% on threes, led the SEC in scoring as a freshman.
Here's Tre Johnson.
What are your thoughts, Jay, on how his
20,
style
3 boards, 3 assists, 43, 39.5 from 3, almost 40, 87 from the free throw.
Overall shooter in the draft.
And the shots he be taking too are pretty tough.
And it's not
You're right.
close.
Step back 3.
But look at that suit. I didn't notice the.
We have to show off your short shirt.
Up top, he looks like a banker. Down low, he's like a guitarist for AC/DC.
We won't tell everyone that you're actually wearing a short suit right now, Jay.
Shiny fade.
But he
has a crazy shoot on, by the way.
And he shoots it equally well off catch and shoot situations.
Oh my goodness.
He was 41%
okay, you're kind of insane. He pulled this with 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
Separation. He's just a gifted
He's insane a little bit.
That is a natural shooter. He gets it off.
I was watching ESPN earlier, and someone compared him to I was watching like the NBA. What is it? NBA Today? I think that's what it's called. And there was some dude on there that compared him to Ray Allen. I'm like, that's kind of wild. Maybe he is Ray Allen, though. Screw it. Maybe this is Ray. Remember, we're looking at Walter. Got to be a neck. That back 3. Hold on. Handoff. It's funny too because the beginning section of all these videos is only scoring, so I'm really just seeing the buckets. Come on now. Hold up. That's a Ray Allen type of shot. I'll give him that. He took the same shot again. He took the same. Then again, it is college. It's rare to even get good shots. So screw it. We gonna take the shot over 2 people. Why not? I don't forget my teammate. Who's this? We don't care. He ain't Tre Johnson. I'm Tre Johnson. Come on. Over. He's gonna do it again, isn't he? He did it again. Oh. Spin. Step through. A real hooper right here. Highest drafted players from Texas: LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Durant, Tristan Thompson, LaSalle, Tre Johnson, and Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba and Tre Johnson, both 6th overall. Will they have the same career trajectory? Yeah, we'll see. Only thing is, talking about his fit from the Wizards specifically, my only question is they already have a slew of guards. They just traded for old dude AJ Johnson. He was real good. They have Bub Carrington. So
that's the highlight. What gives you confidence that you'll be able to take that to the NBA?
Just knowing how hard I work, most definitely, how consistent I am with it. And I'm
and they just got CJ. Yeah, I feel like CJ might get rerouted though, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
Richard, Tre said that he wore
I don't think I've seen anything one way or the other that they're going to keep him or not. But
your legacy is headed to the NBA. How well do you think?
Because CJ's on expiring anyways.
I mean, he
if they just drafted him too, I feel like he got to start.
I mean, 30 years ago.
Either way, they might just bench CJ.
I'd rather for him to be here than me anyway, so I'm just glad and honored to have a son.
Oh, yeah,
actually, wanted to represent his father.
A lot of stuff did change.
Dad, Tre, what goes through your mind?
He tried to lie on his age right now, but it's most definitely correct though. Just he's been there the whole way, and it's like we both getting drafted right now.
Outstanding, guys. Congratulations.
The one thing question with or question that has been proposed now, when the Drew Holiday trade first happened, I'm thinking, oh, Drew Holiday got traded to the Blazers 1 for 1. He had to have like known or been okay with whatever. They must have been confident he'd be. Yeah, no. The report came out. He doesn't want to be there. So he might stay there, and I think Drew, professional guy, he's going to stick there. He's going to be all right.
The team is the only U.S. prospect that declined to do so. This was not one of his preferred destinations, Utah. He was hoping to get to either Washington, New Orleans, or Brooklyn. The Utah Jazz selected Ace Bailey knowing that. this is a little bit of a stunner, but if you think about it, this is an outstanding place for Ace Bailey.
I don't know.
They have a wide
who they pick
open
here. Rebounding. I mean, they have Eve Missy. They might. Maybe they'll just draft another center because they need a center.
They have an outstanding coaching staff.
Like they just need a center on the roster, period. Because I think like their backup was like Jeremiah Robinson Earl or something, but like fake starter. Yeah, they might just draft a center because they need a center. Like, because I mean now you have Jordan Poole, you got Jordan Hawkins, you got. Zion. I don't know. Bruce Brown's a free agent. DeJounte Murray. Who else do they? Oh yeah, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy. Like you don't really need a lot of the other positions. So, and DeJounte does have a torn Achilles. We probably won't see him back until around January or February. But who's drafting at 8? You can see it right there. So the next 3 picks will always be shown right there. Pick is in. I think it'll be Kaman.
For that insight again, as we turn
the
New Orleans Pelicans, this has been on the make a big trade face.
No, I would say that Ace Bailey and Utah has a hell of a fan. Go and turn things around and start winning. That fan base is really, really great. I hate playing in Utah when I was on the
yeah, so does Russell
side.
Westbrook.
So embrace it. You have some great people in the front office. You have a great coach, a young owner.
Yeah, they drafted Yves Missy last year. He was real good. He was definitely on all rookie team for sure. He had to have been. I didn't see him, but
walking in and out of them, man, it's a real. Don't underestimate
thanks, Pizza
Utah,
Box.
young fella.
I do like Will Hardy. I spent some time with him doing sideline for the NBA. He's his understanding of the game. He's just really fun to talk to as a coach.
The pick
in other news, they said Will Hardy. It made me think so. There was a report today. Hold on, now I was about to talk about the Knicks head coaching candidates, but yeah, James Borrego, that assistant from Micah Nori from the Timberwolves.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Jeremiah Fears from the University of Oklahoma.
Okay, that's
gifted is the word our draft expert Jonathan Gavoni used to describe Jeremiah
interesting.
Fears. I would say swaggy as well.
I don't think it's a bad pick. He was projected around this range. Is that Mike Miller?
He was just born.
I think he just drafted Mike Miller.
And he was born to have an NBA jersey, and now he has one with New Orleans. And of course, he shares this moment with his older brother, who plays at Michigan State. His siblings,
Maluak is falling to 10.
His dad and his
I don't know, man. Well, if the Raptors draft that dude that was talking about Scotty Barnes and Kawhi Leonard, Noah Senge, then yeah, Maluak would probably be there. Oh, the Brooklyn's up too. The Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn would pick him.
Before him, he told our Mark Spears, and he's going to remember every single franchise that passed on him.
Nets should draft Demin to facilitate with Cam Thomas. I wonder what type of bag is Cam Thomas about to get, man? I feel like Cam Thomas might get like a Jalen Green type of bag, like that 30 million, 3-4 years, 30 million a year.
Point guards are in the NBA.
If Brooklyn draft Maluak, then Clax is definitely going to Lakers. I don't think it means he has to start, but I think that Brooklyn is good. Brooklyn is going to draft because it's Brooklyn. They don't have a lot of talent to work off of currently, so Brooklyn's going to draft the best player they see available. If that is Maluak, then they'll do that, just because it'll open up the potential that if they ever do need to trade Claxton, they'll do it. I don't think they're going to hinder his development, because I think they're going to play everybody relatively equally. They're not going to favor, many players over a bench. They're going to play pretty varied regardless. Now, for Brooklyn to be one of the worst teams in the NBA, actually they were okay at times, but for them to be one of the worst teams in the NBA and end up with just like another, rim running center would be a little bit disappointing. But I don't know who else they can pick in terms of creation here. I mean, granted, Cam Thomas just harbor a lot of that. So, they could draft that dude. Yeah, Jakuchionis or whatever his name is, Jakuchionis. I don't think he's projected this high, but I don't know. I just saw someone say that. This was the range last year. We saw a very surprising pick in Tijon Salon and then Zach Edey. That was last year. And last year was a draft that was, talked about forever as we don't know what the hell's about to happen. We didn't know who the first pick, second pick, anything.
It means the world to me, just being able to kind of go out here and show the world what Oklahoma basketball can bring and continuing to take steps in the right direction.
He said, can you grab the camera for a Lamar edit? What is that?
You also play football. How do you think your experience
I think I've seen that on, is that a Lamar Jackson?
I think it'll just help me overall in the long
I'll
run.
be damned.
I think that, it'll help me as well
you ain't
as
gonna
far
make
as
it.
IQ-wise
You ain't gonna
and
do
just
it.
continuing to be the person I am.
You ain't gonna do
Enjoy
it.
tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wrong hand. Oh, I gotta be left.
Look at his
You ain't gonna do it. I know you won't. They about to make it's about to be Lamar Jackson. Like, it's going to be like a whole like 50-second huddle. Do it faster. Bro, first of all, chill. Second, you could just speed it up. It's going to be a whole 50-second huddle. It's going to be him in a timeout, and then going to be an images slideshow. What is, oh, yeah, right. Jeremiah Fears. I ain't seen much of him, so I kind of want to watch. Let me see. Jeremiah Fears season highlights. I think I definitely did see a little bit. Oh, this is glitching right now. I definitely did see a little bit, but I'm about to see right now. It's hilarious. 17. I already brought up his stats earlier. 17 points, 43 from the field, 28 from 3, 4 rebounds, 4. I mean, the average 17 without a 3-point shot is pretty impressive at 6'4", but you got drafted to the team whose main creator can't shoot. At least you got Jordan. Let's see what he's on. To the rim, lefty. To the rim again, obviously. Step back. Oh, never mind. Pull up. Midi. Upper looks okay. Okay. To the left, solid. To the rim, not bad. To the left, come on. Steal, good little pass perception. Bucket, little physical bucket. It's got to be outside shot. Yeah. Shot doesn't look bad, but you know, if he wasn't making it, then it must be bad. Lay, little 2K floater layup with the right stick. Low key think he's gonna get no minutes. The Pelicans are relatively notorious for that. Somehow 45 million cap space. Oh yeah, Brooklyn has a boatload. Brooklyn is really the only team with like a real boatload of cap space. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. There might be another team with like 20 mil tops, but you know, it's that new CBA. Hey, it's for the game. Left, rim, lay. I mean, he's got great finishing skills, but I'm not seeing it. Like, for example, he doesn't seem like unfathomably quick or strong to where I'm like, okay, that overrides the fact that his shot is inconsistent. So you, as a team, you probably have to be buying into the fact that his shot will be better in the NBA. Maybe a bit like a De'Aaron Fox type of scenario. He's been inconsistent in his career as well with his shot, but his shot has been better at times. And also the mid-range has been elite for a lot of it. That's why James Harden's only going to Brooklyn in 2K. Yeah, because it's the only team with the cash space to sign him. But if Brooklyn drafts right, then they can be really good. Yeah, we got to get rid of Terrence Mann for more cap space. I'm sorry, Bucko. End of the line. Y'all were the team with more. Granted, do you think they brought on Terrence Mann 10 days before free agency, not thinking that they weren't going to keep him? They're going to keep Terrence Mann more than likely. First of all, nobody wants Terrence Mann for his talent. And then further than that, nobody wants Terrence Mann because he's making 18 million now. So he was swung over there, and you know, that's it. Like, I think he stays there for the near future. RJ Barrett, I don't think the Raptors would want to take on a salary like Terrence Mann, but they would take on a pick. You want RJ Barrett? I have seen the RJ Barrett Nets rumors though. I've been seeing them all day. I just want to see a trade. I feel you.
Let's see who the Brooklyn Nets select. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver
Here it is.
has the pick.
It's time.
With the 8th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Egor Demin from Moscow and Brigham Young University.
Okay, they did pick him. Shout out to the one dude in the chat who said it. They got Egor Demin.
Born in Russia to be drafted since 2013. He grew up in Moscow. His dad, Vladimir,
this dude, I'll be drafting him in 2K, but I don't know nothing about him.
I love this.
He went to BYU. They should have picked him in Utah, right? Isn't BYU Utah?
To all of Egor's fans, and those videos include commentary and include analysis that he does in real time. At 15, Egor
signed a 6-year contract, put on 16 pounds while at BYU.
And Jay, his passing, that really seems to be his calling card here.
Let's watch him get Egor Demin.
Yeah, incredible vision. He was third in the Big 12 in assists.
He averaged 11.6 assists, 1 steal,
You're talking about a guy
3 turnovers. I'm about to show
He's
you.
over 6'8". Another guy with really long arms at 6'10" wingspan.
That's what he averaged.
But with that
11
size
points.
and length, he is really big in
oh yeah, Maluak. Yeah, he's.
But
you think he's a Raptor? He's either Raptor or a Rocket.
Passer. And he's daring out on the court. Really good in transition.
11, 4, 6, a steal, half a block, 3 turnovers. I'm not gonna lie, 5.5 assists to 3 turnovers ain't good, but he is young, so you know we'll let it slide. 41 from the field, 27 from 3. Obviously, he's 6'9" and a point guard, so that's the upside. If this could work out, it could be very dynamic. Am I just seeing dunking? I just seen him put that crazy dunk. I was looking over at the ESPN screen. Let's see. Oh, that's a weak left dribble. That's okay. He got to the. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Well, the Nets, I think,
now is he
28 here.
Is this actualized, realized Ben Simmons, or is this Mario Hezonja? He likes them lefty. Is he lefty? He likes the lefty dunk a lot. Nope, he's righty. He is definitely right. I'm about to put my camera down. Oh, wait, did I block the? No, I didn't. To the left. I mean, if there's any team that has the time to develop a player like this, it's Brooklyn. Question is, will they develop it? Like, the dribbling does not look the best. Granted, he's a 6'9" point guard. It's an impressive turnaround, but how often I remember watching Frank Ntilikina highlights when he was about to be drafted. Now, I supported that man like he was my brother, but you know, I remember watching, he's like doing nice moves, but then they'll show his lowlights and he does that move another 17 times and he doesn't make it not once. So it's like, is this, now that's a very nice move. Using his height once he gets in that area. He could be a good player. Is he not here?
He says he watches a lot of Cade Cunningham because of the
I think he's here. I don't know if they already interviewed him. They might have already.
But, you know, I think it's important, too. You talk about him being able to become a better. He talked about that.
Yes, 3 more percentage is like 27. The shot doesn't look bad, though. At the very least, oh yeah, he is there. At the very least, he's 6'9".
The fearlessness with teammates, the vision and skill to do so, that stands out.
But if you're gonna start somewhere,
oh, that was a nice. I like when the ball switched like that. He's shooting a lot of threes, though. How many threes did he shoot?
If you're gonna start somewhere, you're gonna build the future, and you want to build through the draft. This is not
shot
a bad
5 a game.
Again, their offense near the bottom.
So more than half of his shots were threes. He shot 27 on them now. Wonder how I feel about that. And then obviously 6 assists, a steal from Moscow, Russia. How many minutes he play? 28. They like 40 minutes games in college, right? I mean, the shot doesn't look bad. They had him firing him too. Maybe that has something to do with it. Good burst there for 6'9" dude. He's talented. Oh, what is this?
A little bit more of a bright spot. 21 points a game, just over 21 points a game.
RJ led the team in scoring.
They missed the playoffs for the 3rd straight season. They've lost 50 games in consecutive.
Let me actually, you know what? Let me see this dude's passing real quick before I go.
As a franchise here, Burke, they're not that far removed from being a team that we expected to be.
See if you got some playmaking on, because you know these videos always start with scoring.
Now I feel like here's the moment when we're about to see a big man. This is the moment right here.
No way he was trying to pass that. He was trying to pass that. Respect. I don't think he was trying to pass that. If he was, he's really him. That's a great pass, though. I'll get. Hey, there you go. You got my respect with that. Oh, the hook pass over the head, not to the middle, by the way. He helped on the middle. He said, "Oh, I got you, corner." Now that's definitely a pass where I can see why this dude averaged 3 turnovers. Oh, okay, that's good precision. It was risky, but good precision. These damn Europeans. Why is all his passing stuff is way better than his scoring stuff. Yeah, for sure. To the lane. Oh my goodness. He's thrown like 90% flashy passes. Granted, it's highlights, but the rim. Yeah, a little dump off. Okay. I see the vision. I see the vision. Wait, who's Brooklyn's point guard? D'Angelo Russell? Is that it? Was that it? Do they have anybody else? Do they have like a young Melton, Ben is a damn Clipper. I mean, he's nowhere now, but Killian. Oh, Tre Johnson. Killian. Oh. Yeah, this is a good pick. This is a good pick. You already got Claxton. Yeah, good job. In terms of, I mean, like I said, I felt like they'd take the best player available, but they really did need a point guard too. And he might be the best player available too if they, you know, if it works out. So screw it. I can respect it for now. I don't know if any other point guard or guard in general is ranked this highly. Y'all could correct me if that's wrong, but actually I'm looking at right now. Best available: Colin Murray-Boyles, Kaman Maluak, Noah Senge, Asad Newell. These are all forwards, bigs, whatever. Thomas Sorber, Carter Bryant. Oh, it says W for wing. I can switch back the screen now. I kind of want to see more of his passes though. The next guards are Jace Richardson and Kasparis Jakucionis, or Kasparis, or however you say his name. Those are the next guards on the list. Rebuild with the Nets is going to be crazy. I mean, yeah, he's low-key decent. Hey, all them draft scenario makers, go ahead and update the whatchamacallit. I think the Raptors have to go. I wouldn't go wing here. I mean, you have Scotty and Brandon Ingram now, so you just signed Ingram long-term. Scotty's the guy you're building around. I wouldn't go wing. Then you have Rich Paul. He's Rich Paul's his agent? Yeah, Rich Paul about to pull some strings. Lakers center Kaman Maluak starting the season. I haven't really been watching much, but this dude decent. All right, I think it's time for the pick. Yeah, it's time for the pick. Oh yeah, I also, after this pick, I want to look at the tweets to see what's going on rumor-wise.
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Kon Murray-Boyles from the University of South Carolina.
Okay. I told you that one dude Noah said that all of his
sharing this moment with his mom.
All right, so hey, we can call it in right now. Kaman Maluak is definitely a son, right? There's no way they don't pick him. There's the best rim running big body center, fell to 10.
And South Carolina star forward in her own right. And one thing I love this, Andrea. I love this about this family. So mom's an attorney, right? And she's persuasive. Dad is a contractor. So during the pandemic, at his wife's request, Sean built Colin a gym to practice it. They needed to make one, and so they did.
That is, yeah, that's a very interesting pick for Toronto. You know what, real quick, before I show his highlights, I want to look at tweets. Let's get up to speed, see if there's any rumors. We already probably know who the next pick's going to be, so. Jazz betting on Ace Bailey. Egor Demin has been connected to Brooklyn throughout pre-draft process. Nets love his upside, but I worry about the jumper. Only 27 from 3, under 70% from the line. Sometimes struggle to turn the corner as a creator. That's what I said. There's a lot of weaknesses, but Nets are a perfect situation for him to develop. At 6'9", that like it's got to be some regard to upside. Outside of Dylan Harper, Cooper Flagg, he has the most upside. Said BYU coach Kevin Young. Yeah, his damn coach. Of course, don't say that. Did nobody tweet for that? Tom did not tweet the Murray-Boyles pick. So he's taking it light. He's not tweeting all of them. Jeremiah Fears went number 7. Yeah, I still don't fully understand that pick. If Fears would have fell to Brooklyn, they definitely would have picked him. I'll give you that much. They definitely would have picked him. So Colin Murray-Boyles says versatile defender.
They are 2-16. He never took a play off. But to Andrea's point,
oh yeah, he an athlete. I'm gonna bring up his highlights in a sec. This a big dude. Oh, he got the Julius Randle layup package equipped for sure. Suns are active in trade talks, so about to be no trades in the first top 10. Now, obviously, what happened was the Jazz just picked Ace Bailey, so that kind of negated all of that. But let's see. Colin Murray-Boyles highlight. I'm gonna look up just highlights for him because I know he's more of a defensive player. Yeah. Let's go with this one. This shouldn't be in order. This should be more like a. Have you ever won a championship in 2K with the no guards or centers team? I don't know, but I'd imagine centers would be easy. You could just get Jokic and then you're good.
Chloe Kitt's reaction here. I mean, an impressive player in her own
this is
right.
Damn. What type of stats does he have? This thing didn't show his stats.
Love that coordination.
Colin
so it looks as though the Houston Rockets are on the
he averaged second year, sophomore, averaged 17, 59%, 27 from 3 on 1 attempt, so more of an interior dude. 71 from the line. That's not bad though. And improved from the first year, averaged 3 more boards. Highlights wise, he obviously a strong, big body dude. How tall is he? 6'7"? Play like 6'10". This is like a Bam 6'7". I know Bam 6'9", but this dude looks like he really. This is the layup. This is literally the layup they showed on the other screen when I said he got the Julius Randle layup package equipped. There's a Julius Randle layup right here. Oh, I didn't realize that was the intro, the interlude, or not the interlude. Oh my goodness, fighting for them boards. How many minutes did he play? Because I feel like with that type of board, you should average more. Oh, he played 31 minutes.
I had wondered whether or not they would try to move this asset to be able to look towards someone who maybe was a little bit more in line with Devin Booker's timeline, but as of now, we have not seen
oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting if they want to go with a big. We talked about
over
board. Senge, some of those
he has a 7'2" wingspan. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
But if they want to go with the wing, we've talked about some 3-and-D guys.
Yeah, dog. Oh, kind of strong. He definitely looked real strong.
Being from Arizona,
obviously, if y'all ain't watched before, there's a lot of like these videos that show their weaknesses and stuff, but I'm trying to see the positives at least.
Going that way for Phoenix.
Yeah, there's another 3-and-D guy in that
3.
vein.
I like that dude's shot.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but I like his shot.
But those are good calls. Those 3 guys are going to be very.
He's just Julius without a jumper. You say that, hey, you say that though, but my guy Julius, man, he was not shooting. Can I not look? Oh, I did Julian.
Why not? Let's talk about them a little
what am I doing?
He loved this trade for the Houston Rockets, a team that was already number 2 in the Western Conference.
Julius was not shooting out here. Julius Randle, half a 3, 17%. And Julius didn't really shoot most of his immediate years. Clique, I like him, but I think we should have picked Kaman. Yeah, I don't know how he really fits. He might be the better player, though. I don't really know. Let's watch some Kaman highlights, because Kaman's probably next. I think we've seen most of I haven't seen any defensive highlights either, unless they're just showing his offense. 5 hours ago from Duke, they trying to do PR.
That's how high his ceiling is to me.
Come on. Oh, there goes some defense. 8.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 1.3 blocks, 71 from the field. Yeah, this is a big right here.
and do
a much needed type of thing in the NBA, in this modern NBA.
But then Kevin Durant solved so many problems.
Is that a 3? Oh, yeah. I'd be picking him in 2K. He'd be shooting threes, too. What did he shoot from 3?
Point blank period. All right,
I doubt they're going to make him shoot threes early on. I mean, hey, let me see what's the totals. He
in the NBA last season.
Hey, we just saw half of his 3 makes. Go back. We just saw half of his threes right here.
That relationship. Royal Ivy.
You said bust? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he'd be a bust. I don't know how he plays. There's more like intangible stuff, but he's not like the Mo Bamba type of skinny big, like, you know what I mean? Like, gotta fill out his frame. He's pretty big. What type of weight is he already? At least going into college. He's already 250, 7'2" at how old? I don't know. It just says freshman. Doesn't say his birth date either. Dude is probably like 18 or 19. Trade?
Very, very different places now.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a trade. We got a trade, ladies and gentlemen. We got a trade. The Charlotte Hornets are trading Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns. To the Phoenix Suns, who are on the clock. Let me pull it up real quick. The 29th pick tonight and a 2029 first. Oh, Phoenix, what are you doing? What pick? Please wait. I don't even know if they have their picks. It's got to be some. That's got to be a different pick. That's got to be one of the picks they got that they wanted to use in trades. That can't be their pick. That can't be their pick. That can't be their pick. It can't be their pick.
With the 10th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Kon Knueppel.
And they still picked him.
From Rumbek, South Sudan.
So the Phoenix Suns just.
Academy Africa in Senegal and Duke University.
Shout out to him. Good stuff. They got 2 centers. Hey, Phoenix just in the quickest center roster depth chart filling of all time. Good job. And that's still a good pick because we know Mark Williams. Mark Williams can't play. Mark Williams be playing 17 games a season. So you know, but it's still a good 2 center rotation. So if this dude's good, then you win, and if they're both good, you win, and if one of them's good, you win. So hopefully Mark stays healthy. That's really good. That might be one of the best executions so far of the draft. Getting those 2. So Kon Knueppel there. Can I look up Phoenix? Phoenix Suns future draft picks. Phoenix Suns future draft picks. I need to see what 2029 picks they even have because I don't draft. They have this own incoming 2029. Houston will receive the 2 most favorable. Okay, Utah will receive. They have. It's got to be something else. Okay, here we go. Sham just tweeted it. The 2029 first is the least favorable. Okay, good. That's all I need to see. So they got Mark Williams for the least favorable Cleveland, Utah, and Minnesota 1 through 5 protected. Sources said size was a problem for the Suns, so they get him for a worst out of 3 teams' first-round picks and the 29th pick in the draft. Very good trade. I think two very good transactions right there by Phoenix.
He was a little bit of a late bloomer, started playing basketball a little bit later in life before going to NBA Academy Africa, and he became just a tremendous presence at the rim.
Yeah, war number 9.
Hopefully my Blazers get something good. Okay, so next on the clock is Portland.
With a 7'6" wingspan. Blocked a ton of shots.
That is a incredible little sequence right there by the Suns. I don't know how good Kaman's gonna be, but now you have 2 levels of insurance. I don't know. I'm about to go look up what Mark Williams' contract is. I think he's just on his rookie still. Yeah, this is the last year of Mark Williams' rookie contract, so we'll see. This year will determine a lot for that. That could mess up Phoenix even more if if he does really good, they pay him a lot and then he ends up being injury prone. I hope not. Oh God, bro, he wore 9 for Luau. Did he play like for Luau's team or something, or is he just a Luau fan? Because I know Luau be involved. The Suns still have Nurk. No, they traded Nurk to the Hornets actually. Oh yeah, wait, they have the Hornets depth room. They have Nick Richards. I don't know if Nick Richards, he might be a free agent. I have no clue. But they traded for Nurk for Nick Richards last year. So they have Nick Richards, Kaman, and they have what's his name?
Being delusional about my dreams, believing in myself that I'm gonna make it to the NBA one day, and now I'm here in the NBA draft. Just got there.
We also talked about the pride and all the folks that you are representing. What do you want to say about the people that have helped you get here, and in particular your roots in Africa?
I mean, I'm here representing the whole continent. Living in Africa, I had the whole continent on my back. giving hopes to young kids, inspiring young kids and the next generation of African basketball.
Specifically to your parents, Marid and Owang, what would you say to them as they're watching at whatever time it is where they're watching?
I mean, I want to thank them so much for raising me
the two youngest players in the draft, by the way.
For making me such a good young man and raising me the right way and showing me the good values of life.
There's such a joy about you.
Wait, what?
Thank you for sharing that and congratulations tonight.
Thank you so much.
Boy, someone just confused the hell out of me. Yeah, no, you a damn lie. Someone just said, come on, went to Houston. Boy, he didn't want to go to damn Houston and Gibbsy live. He got traded to the Suns. The trade just isn't official yet. That's the Kevin Durant trade. Come on, man. Keep up with the time. Oh, well, there's another trade. I'm about to spoil the pick because another trade just happened. The Memphis Grizzlies got traded for pick number 11. I still got the Twitter thing up, and it's a player I have not seen up here. Boy, Gibbsy Live, if you don't listen to me, you about to get banned. No, I'm just playing. But seriously, Gibbsy Live, please listen to me. The pick was traded to Phoenix for Kevin Durant. Anyways, the Portland Trailblazers have traded the 11th pick, which is Cedric Coward, the Memphis Grizzlies. I've heard this dude's name, just not in this high up in the draft, at least like not in this. So he's trolling. Nah, sometimes people are just a little bit, just uninformed. So I just had to let them know. But if he says it again, oh yeah, no, I'm time out for a year.
Hey, Shams, I hear we got some picks on the move.
So Cedric Coward is going to the Grizzlies. Now, what are the Blazers getting back? The Blazers don't really need a wing or a big, so this makes sense.
11 will be Memphis's pick. And then elsewhere, the Phoenix Suns draft Kamal Malawach, but they have also traded for center Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets. I'm told the Hornets are getting the number 29 pick in tonight's draft, as well as a 2029 first-round pick. So we know the Suns have had an issue with their front court size, but they have addressed it in a massive way tonight.
Where was Cedric Coward mocked to go?
Malawach
to look it up.
Them at 10.
Actually, I think no, I don't have it open. NBA mock draft. I'm just looking at the ESPN one.
Traded Mark Williams to the Lakers, but he failed a physical. So now he is headed to the Phoenix Suns.
Will he pass the physical?
On the clock, and their pick is in.
But Cedric Coward.
We have a trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Houston Rockets are trading to the Phoenix Suns the draft rights to Kaman Malawach.
We knew this.
The 10th pick. And now, with the 11th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Cedric Coward from Washington State University.
Okay, that's ironic.
So the Portland Trailblazers select.
Ironically.
Colin Coward.
Sorry, I want to hold on.
This is a young man with.
Give me 1 second. I need to mute this for 1 second. Ironically, the mock draft from ESPN as of today had him going 16th to the Grizzlies. So now he goes 11th to the Grizzlies instead. His stock exploded over the past month. I don't know anything about this dude really. He had season-ending shoulder surgery after 6 games.
State. He only played 6 games with a shoulder injury, but he was the team's leading scorer, and his draft stock has been rising
he played 6
games in recent months. Jay.
Cedric Coward was a virtual unknown.
Oh yeah, Queen could go to Chicago. Anybody, I mean, there's a lot of players still. Queen could be Chicago. We'll see.
Washington State only played 6 games last year because of his shoulder. In those 6 games, had 3 20-point games. He also had against Northern Colorado. He was actually transferring to Duke when he went into the draft. Duke could have 11 if he got 4 in the top 11 if he got remarkable. But he shot it very well at the combine. He's a 3-and-D guy. He's got a 7'2" wingspan. A big-time vertical. He's an outstanding athlete, but prototype 3-and-D with his length and athleticism. His potential is tantalizing. He's got speed.
Tantalizing. Shout to Woj. He be saying
frame, big hands, and he's a good
The Grizzlies
passer.
are sending number 16, a 2028 first-round pick via Orlando, which they just got from the Bain trade, and 2 seconds to Portland for Coward. Wow. So is Coward going to get picked within this 5-pick range here? Maybe by Atlanta? San Antonio, if he was really skyrocketing that high in stock, maybe. But Memphis obviously must have been very bought into this dude. They must have believed that he was going to get picked within these next few picks. So yeah, Cedric Coward highlight. I don't even know if okay, yeah. Very interesting. I'll let Queen get to the Thunder. Oh my God. I saw that yesterday, actually. I saw someone that said that yesterday. I was like, oh, hell no. Please, no. We don't. Please, the league, save us. Yeah, so Cedric Coward, he committed to Duke. He was trying to transfer is what they're saying. And he didn't, obviously, because, he got drafted.
His 2 years at Eastern Washington.
All right, wait. I don't want to scout report. I want highlight reel. Yeah, we'll do this. Hopefully this is good. Let's say average. 6 games before injury, 18 points, 56 field goal, 43, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 blocks. Only 6 games, but that's still really good. Oh my God. Hold up. Stops. Someone said he was unless you were talking about me, which screw, I'm not gonna say what I would do. I wouldn't do nothing. I'm a Cedric Coward. Third year. So, did he miss a year? Was he a sophomore? Freshman in JUCO or something? I don't know, but he was in his senior year. I don't know how old he is. He's probably 22, 21, 23. He played D3. Oh, okay. So he got real good. He must have had a growth spurt or something. 6'6", 190. He's 21. Okay.
Join us here coming up as the NBA draft continues.
Shout out to GTA. Any of y'all in here born after GTA 5?
Until Pete.
Anyways, all right, let's go bring up his highlights again. Screw it, since they had commercial break.
Coward turns the corner, stops on a dime. That's a pro move.
On the shot clock, pass to Coward, able to haul that in. Now less than 5. Coward, mid-range baseline jumper.
He kind of shoots like Quentin Grimes a little bit, like jumps like
Coward, able to haul that in. Now less than 5.
Like very I don't know how to. Yeah.
Coward, mid-range baseline jumper is good.
Which led to a couple turnovers in those final couple minutes. No doubt. Coward on the drive, takes it right in. Points from Habib.
Like Kawhi. I like that pump fake. That one looks like pump fake of doom. That's a Paul Pierce type of pump fake. He looked taller than 6'6". I don't know what his he has to have a big body wingspan to get drafted this high.
Zags now coaching in the Australian.
Okay.
Coward.
That's
nice.
Yeah, stop it.
Also, Grizzlies picks tend to not really care about age. I mean, think about it. They just picked Zach Edey top 10 last year. He was a 4-year player. They have a bunch of other dudes that have contributed. I mean, well, Gigi Jackson was super young. I think he was a 2nd-round pick though. 7'2" wingspan. Yeah, that's elite. And then I believe Vince Williams. I feel like he was older. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't even know if they draft. I just know Vince Williams is there. I don't even know. That shot right there was like the tune or something.
Coward finding room on the face.
That the hook or whatever he's doing around him right here, that's an elite move.
Finding room on the baseline.
Hello. This is a seasoned dude. And also too, for Memphis, they want instant contributors. And obviously Memphis has been hitting on a lot of draft picks. Even Jalen Wells, 2nd-round pick. So he seemed like a good player.
Great hustle.
Honestly, I like this pick a lot. That's a great pass. Oh my God, that jump was ugly. And this is only 6 games of highlights.
Looking to power his way down low again.
Oh, this is a mouse in the house. He has like great dexterity. He's got great the Bulls pick is in. All right,
Thursday night.
Back in a second. Go back and see. Oh, it's that commercial still.
Last week.
Trade. Atlanta Hawks are trading the number 13. Let's see. I'm gonna switch my screen real quick before I say it. Atlanta is trading number 13 in the draft to New Orleans Pelicans for the number 23 pick and an unprotected 20. Let me process this one more time. I'm reading this in narrator mode instead of processing mode. Okay, you also just tweeted it again, so maybe something was messed up. I don't know. Atlanta are trading number 13 to New Orleans for number 23 and an unprotected 2026 first-round pick. Most favorable of New Orleans and Milwaukee. Two things. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm sorry. It just fully hit me because when I see 2026, it still doesn't register in my mind that that's next year. Like that sounds like, I feel like I'm in 2022 or something still. And that's like, oh, you know, they traded a future pick. That's next year. And you get a chance at a team with just Giannis and nobody else. Or which should be at least a playing team. It's still or New Orleans. So they traded their 1st-round pick. Oh, the Bulls pick is in, by the way. We about to watch it. Hold on. Let me take it off the screen. I don't want to get spoiled. I want to see.
The 12th
Chicago.
pick in the 2025 NBA draft. The Chicago Bulls select Noah Essengay from Saint-Jean-du-Bray, France.
Okay.
And the Club in Germany.
The dude I know nothing about.
Noah Essengay.
Oh, there's a Bulls pick there that's crying. There's a Bulls fan there that's crying.
One of the risers in this draft. Noah began playing basketball at 12, which was just 6 years ago. He's the 2nd youngest player in this draft, and he played the last 2 seasons in Germany, which maybe is why that fan looked a little bit confused. But he grew up in France,
I don't even care that I got spoiled. I don't even care. Because we had the trade and everything. New Orleans is trading up to get Derek Clean.
He watches a lot of
So wait, who did they draft with their last pick? Fears, right? Oh, so they get Queen as potentially their backup big behind Missy. I don't know where or how Fierce is gonna play, but he should have a spot. So instead of getting a center like Kaman at like 8 or whatever they had, they get a PG and then they still get a maybe top 10 talent at center. But I mean, hey, it costs a lot though. It cost me a lot, like J. Cole said. That's a lot of Okay, I gotta see this dude Noah. It says he averaged 10.7, explosive athlete, versatile defender.
With a 9'2" standing reach. He made huge progress, as you mentioned, as the year moved on, playing high-level competition in Germany.
I mean, I really like this. I was hyped because I still rock with Zion. So now they got Zion and Derek Queen, but they better let him rock though. I need to see Derek Queen. But man, they do not care about shooting over there. Jordan Poole's about to take all the threes. And Trey Murphy. Okay. I mean, hey, that's 2 legit picks though in terms of like trying to get to it this year. But man, you traded a potentially
protected first-round pick that's going to be the most favorable out of New Orleans and Milwaukee. So essentially, you're starting first-round pick for New Orleans to move up. And at the number 13th pick, the New Orleans have had significant interest doing a lot of research on Derek Queen.
Shams, thank you so very much. So it's going to be New Orleans that's picking 13th from the Atlanta Hawks. They already drafted Jeremiah Fears. They traded for Jordan Poole. So, Perk, their backcourt is starting to take shape here as they wait for DeJounte Murray to return. What else do the Pelicans
Well, the Pelicans weren't entertaining this year, in my opinion. They were just bad.
I think they're doing the whole rebuild, right? It all starts with Zion Williamson, but you love, they brought in Joe Dumars, they brought in Troy Weaver.
Oh, it says stats as of 4/15 because I think their season, a lot of times the overseas seasons don't end till around the draft anyways. So Noah Senge, he goes to the Bulls, 11 points, 5 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, half a block. Also, maybe Atlanta might have considered moving down. Maybe Atlanta wanted that dude Cedric Coward if he was really that valuable. So that's why they moved down in the first place and took that trade. And then they get another unprotected first next year. You have to imagine, regardless, that first is a guaranteed borderline lottery at worst. Because no way no way the Bucks or the Pelicans, or I should say both make like it's super high into the playoffs. What is this? They're doing like a tribute thing.
Family members of those NBA pioneers.
So yeah, this is Noah. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 51 from the field, 27 from 3, 70 from the line. I see his highlights. I really care about the highlights more. I'm trying to see how you get your feel for the game is. Although I really just wanted to show his stats. 2006 born, 18 years old. I really wanted to go to this one because it'll show like his overall highlights because they said he's a defensive menace and that's going to show scoring. Is this against the Blazers? RIP. I'm about to mute that though. He played the Blazers?
No, single.
What the hell? What am I hearing, man? Anyways, this is Noah Senge. And okay, 3. Hold on. So this is Chicago Bulls new big man, power forward, wing, something. This is the Patrick Williams replacement. Even though, boy, man, I got this one friend who's a Bulls fan, and we were talking about how bad that Patrick Williams contract is. And man, yeah. Anyways, he was hitting a lot of threes though. Didn't it say he shot like 27 from 3? He's hitting all his threes right here. Off the glass. Boy, that dude might as well have passed that ball, how high that was. I mean, he seemed good enough. It's definitely not T-Jean Salon. I can tell you that much. Because it doesn't seem like. Have we? Well, we just, yeah, what am I talking about? Never mind. I'm not going to finish what I say. Bob, you got longer hair there. And here. I mean, yeah, maybe it'll just be normal.
Uses his handle there. Pushing the Penge underneath the rim.
Can I see that?
Uses his handle there. Pushing the Penge underneath the rim. And
let's go a little opposite side finish.
Gets away with it.
I mean, he seemed cool.
Can't get it through.
Good handle.
Another turnover. Secured again. And my goodness. The ball fake. The offensive
down low.
Secured again.
Verse.
Oh, nice spin.
It's obviously very long body dude. That's a crazy floater. So yeah, what did Kenny say? He don't like the pick? Don't like the pick. Boy, I'm so happy I don't have to deal with being a fan of. Oh, hold on. Oh wait, isn't this pick we already know? Oh yeah, this is
from the University of Maryland.
Yep, Derek Queen. My fault. That's the first pick. I actually wasn't. My guy, Derek Queen.
Some clear excitement
They're
from
real
the fans
happy
here in Barclays Center. And right there, Derek told me that sharing this moment with his mom and doing something great for her
Derek Queen looked mad joyous.
Everything to him. His father passed away when he was a child, and Derek says that his mom made so many sacrifices to be able to get to this point. Of course, he was a part of that Montverde 4 team that went 33-0 before staying close to home. He's from Baltimore for college at Maryland, and his head coach, Kevin Willard, says he's like having a 6'9" ball handler on the floor.
They said Mitchich back to Charlotte. That's funny.
Call him Baby Jokic.
Oh, he could play. He could play. I love.
Oh yeah, all right. I've been seeing this dude for the past hour.
Right? He's not your today's big that everybody looking for, meaning being athletic and being a lob threat at the basket. He has a high motor. He's relentless when it comes down to rebounding, and he has that soft, feathery touch around the basket.
You're okay
that nice flow to
Baby Jokic is the nickname you usually use for Alperen Şengün. You're good with 2, yeah?
All right, well,
Baby Jokic, okay. I think of the highlight day of the season, maybe, a game-winning buzzer beater against Colorado State.
Oh, man, what a guy, man.
Yeah,
and that game winner he had was so nice.
Really the headline with Derek Queen.
Let me show his highlights. Forget Noah.
And terrific post instincts, but he's a mismatch. He's got great hands, great feet. His footwork is excellent.
What a guy
really
right here, Derek Queen, real hooper.
A really good touch around the basket.
16 points, 53 from the field, 14 from 3. 9 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, a block.
Fantastic offensive rebounder. He had 15
on the break.
double-doubles. That was the
real
most
hooper,
of the Big
finish.
Ten
Come on.
Him
and Zion running the break next year.
500 points, over 500, and over 300 rebounds.
Oh yeah, that dude look like he dribbled like Kemba Walker. Anyways, oh yeah, Fader. Oh my goodness, this is my man. This is my guy. New Orleans, come on, New Orleans. I'm not gonna lie, I like fake dedicated myself as a fake New Orleans fan for a minute there when Zion got drafted. So you know, because when Zion got drafted or he was about to get drafted, I was like, oh, I've been seeing all these losers be fans of Bron for the past however many years I've been watching the NBA. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a Bron fan. I'm gonna jump from team to 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 team because he's good. I'm like, okay, heathen. I'm gonna just do that with Zion now. But then Zion ended up garbage. So at least so far. So I haven't really been able to reap the benefits of that. But yeah, who did Nola get? Who you're watching on the screen right now. At least that's one of their 2 picks. By the way, I must say this. I don't respect anybody who's not a fan of a team and only a fan of a player. I'll just say that. But I still have friends who do that. But I won't let them live it down. Spurs got a demon, no spoil. Lay. I'm a family of Killian Hayes. How do we tell them? Okay, this is Derek Queen, real hooper. Center, bucket. Didn't even jump. Real efficient. I'm from Argentina. I only follow good players. Maybe if you don't live here, maybe I'll let it slide. Well, if you, never mind. I'm just saying. I don't like when people be like, oh, okay. So this is something that someone are they picking? Oh, no, I'm not picking yet. Someone proposed the thought to me like, I hate when a LeBron fan will be like, they'll talk about Cleveland, Lakers, Miami, and always they're like, we. It's like, no, that's not really your team if you keep leaving them every 4 years with Bron. I don't know if you can say we to every single damn team. That's like, if I was a Lakers fan, that pissed me off because Lakers got a big fan base too. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm going to be a Lakers fan for 30 years. And all of a sudden, this dude's saying we that followed from Cleveland 4 years ago, at least at the time. All right, let's see.
The San Antonio Spurs select Carter Bryant from the University of Arizona.
Okay. Carter Bryant, wing from Arizona.
I think this quote from Arizona head coach Tommy Lloyd sums
I remember
up
watching. All I can remember is that I watched his highlights and I think I liked them. So
that are really hard to check. He's an elite talent and he has elite character. He comes from a basketball family. His father played college ball at Long Beach State.
6.5 points, 4 boards.
Is a member of the Def
Not jumping
USA
up the chart, but hey,
Hall of Fame.
What is he exactly? What's his strengths? Is he more of a defensive player?
And on the court, Jay, he seems like the prototype for what everyone I think is looking for a switchable defender,
backcourt,
sort of the perfect basketball build and an even better person. It sounds like he hit the lottery, literally.
Yeah, another 3-and-D guy that we talked about a little bit earlier. His mom played volleyball at Arizona. He comes from an athletic family.
I can respect that wherever he goes, my second team, and that's what I was doing with Melo and Frankie Lakina back in the day. Now I respect second teams. It's just I think you've got to have a first team. You can't be like, yeah. But I low-key wasn't really rooting for them teams anyways, to be honest. I just was rooting for my players that like left my team that they were on previously.
As a switchable defender, as you say, and he can hit a standstill three-point shot. So he can guard 1 through 4. He was second on the Arizona team in block shots.
Damn, that's a damn 2K lob animation. That's a good-looking shot too. Oh, yeah, they got a good pick. Keldon Johnson, count your days. Keldon Johnson, count your days. B motto is going. B motto was good. Keldon Johnson, count your days. It's over. You say my predictions are cooked? Oh, they're cooking you? Damn. Oh my goodness. Good move. Saw that. Can you zoom in on this? No. I don't know if you could. I don't know. I know you can zoom in on the phone. Look at that pass. Around him. Hello. What a steal. There's a mill.
Bryant. Can he find a way to get the ball? What a feed inside.
Yeah, he's nice. They win. Spurs win again. How do they keep doing this?
Bryant by James. Lewis can't turn the corner. Bryant open for three.
I already know he was in them pre-draft workouts cooking. Got a little bit of a slow jumper like OG too. Yeah. Let's see what OKC's about to do. Let's see what OKC's about to do. This one. Let's do it. Just listen to ESPN for a moment.
You can call him KJ.
Yeah, stay away from that one.
How y'all feeling about your team's draft so far? Any fans of these teams in here? I mean, it's about half the league, so I'd hope so. When does free agency start? Probably June. I think it's June 30th or 30. Whatever the last day of June is at 6 p.m. That's when it's been starting for years now. It used to start at 12 a.m. on the first day of July, but they changed it because, you know, they wanted people to be awake for when it started. So it's now the last day of June at 6 EST. My favorite team doesn't have a pick. What would that be? I'm a Bulls fan, heartbreak, so he don't like his team. Trade pick or whatever. Who's a free agent this year? You got Cam Thomas. You got James Harden if he declines his play. Did he accept? I don't know. Van Vliet re-signed today. He declined his player option or team option, I should say, and re-signed for $25 a year for 2 years. Y'all know any other names? I don't feel like looking it up right now. So yeah, Harden hasn't accepted it yet. We'll see if he does. I'm a Detroit fan. Free agency is barely a thing anymore anyways. I'm open to a vet min. Crazy thing is Thunder literally run the market on draft picks. The Thunder gonna have to keep consolidating though. Thunder, it says they need a backup big. They got Hartenstein, Chet, Jalen Williams. I mean, I understand for like a fourth string. No Knicks picks, so tonight I'm a Rasheer Fleming fan first. Imagine we get like a huge trade of like pick 20 or something. Y'all didn't tell me no free agents. I asked for one thing, but I mean, it's okay. That's not really your job. You don't get paid to do that. So I'm gonna just look it up. Free agents 2025, because there's some other names I'm forgetting. It's not like it's an insane names, but yeah, here we go. This is the best players available ranking. So you got James Harden. Oh yeah, I was looking at these on stream the other day. It's ranked a little bit wonkily, but let's not talk about it. LeBron James, but he has a player option. Julius Randle, player option. He hasn't announced if he's gonna accept that yet. Miles Turner, he's a straight up free agent. Josh Giddey's a restricted free agent. Jonathan Kuminga, I saw reports today about Miami. Now Josh Giddey, the thought is that he's probably just gonna end up back up in Chicago for mad money. He's gonna be passing that ball to Noah Senge. Jonathan Kuminga, there's a lot of Miami Heat rumors for him. There's been a lot of Miami Heat. This is one thing I haven't talked about at all. I think there's been a lot of Miami Heat Andrew Wiggins to the Lakers rumors today. Nothing has happened yet. I'd assume if the Lakers, why would the Lakers be that interested in Andrew Wiggins? I don't know. But I saw something that said they could trade a first round pick, Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent for him. That would be very interesting for Miami specifically. I mean, that's like a pretty good return for Andrew Wiggins. Gabe Vincent would go back to Miami. Nas Reed has a player option. I think his player option is only like 15 million. So it'll be interesting to see if he accepts this or not. Malik Beasley should be very interesting because you'd assume Detroit wants to keep him bad, but you know, we'll see what other teams think. Santi Aldama, you'd assume he ends up back there one way or the other. Damn, why you say you hate Derek Queen? The pick is in for OKC, by the way. It seems like they are not going to be trading it. Cam Thomas is out there. Kelly Oubre has a player option. I think he might accept this. If it's like 8 million, he might accept this. Brook Lopez, is a free agent, future Laker again. Ty Jerome's a free agent. He obviously had like a okay playoffs, but before that, he had a really good season. Quentin Grimes is a free agent. He's right there in that picture too. Bobby Portis. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Pick in the 2025 NBA Draft. Oklahoma City Thunder select Thomas Sorber from Georgetown University.
They got the big. They got the big. Boy, he going to the champs.
This is incredible for Thomas, his mom, and his sister.
He happy as hell.
This family
Unless they
has
traded him, I don't know.
a really moving story. His mother, Tanae, escaped the Liberian Civil War and came to the United States. And Thomas says that after his father passed away, his mom stepped into the role here. Both parents. His dad was an accomplished soccer player, and Thomas attributes his coordination to dad. And really, Jay, he says that scouts note his smooth footwork. All of that comes from dad. And you can see him representing for his community there.
15.
Well,
he's my goodness. 15 and 9 at this part in the draft. 2 assists, 2 blocks, steal and a half. 53 from the field.
He's got a
Why the hell did he fall this far?
And Thomas Sorber.
I saw some highlights of him, I think, like yesterday or the day before. He seemed really good. Well, how tall is he?
He's a good passer, and he catches everything.
6'10" doing this finish. Oh, this is Idris Adebayo
very good
hybrid.
rebounder. He was the second freshman in Division I rebounding behind Derek Queen of Maryland, and he was the first Big East freshman with over 2 blocks per game,
does it
and
again.
over 50% from the field in the last 25
Hello.
years. And to that point, like guys that have done that recently were guys like Chet Holmgren and Evan Mobley. Averaged over 2 blocks and over 1.5 steals, and he's the first round.
Bulls pick better be good.
That everyone knows my dad's last name. And now, Andrea, he's going to the NBA champs.
Yeah, he absolutely is. And he fits right in, especially because
He
of
better
his
not
defense.
be,
but he's versatile. He's
this
got
dude-
crafty finishes at the
this
rim.
dude seemed
To me,
nice,
his
too.
defense is what really stands out because he defends with strength inside the paint, mobility on the perimeter, and his wingspan impacts the game from everywhere. I mean, this is a player, when you think about OKC, fits right in.
And this is just scoring. Supposedly he's a better shot blocker. Let me go back.
But with his shot blocking ability, his active hands, he gets blocks and steals. And with that defensive mindset, going with a team that has a defensive mindset in Oklahoma City, like, holy cow. When they defend like crazy now, you have this.
Okay, he's going
what the?
He's going to the champs. There you go.
Kurt, listen to this.
Another athletic.
Listen to this number, plus 26.5 defensive rating when he's on the court versus off the court, the highest of any D1 player this season. That's the defensive impact that he has on the court.
Well, he's going to a great organization, right? That just won the championship.
They won. They did it again. This is this is the next.
I love it.
Oh my God! I can see from a mile away. Isaiah Hartenstein traded in a year to save the cap space, that $30 million, or he's declined. It doesn't matter. This is the next Isaiah Hartenstein. Look at this pass. Both of them passes. This is a 6'10" dude. Oh, that's Cooper talking.
I gave my mom my phones as soon as it started. I haven't even seen them, so just going through this process is incredible. I know I have so much support from
Cooper
back
said,
home.
"Don't text me, don't link me."
Yeah, Cooper, and what has been the most special part of the night so far?
I think just hearing my name, hearing my name get called, sharing that moment with my mom, my dad, and my 2 brothers.
And we still got picked 23. Don't the Hawks
How
got
about
picked
seeing
23?
your teammates drafted? How
Didn't they
does that
just
make
trade
you
for
feel?
That compares pretty
Maybe
high.
it was 22.
I think, seeing Kon and Kaman
24.
both get taken in the top 10 is an incredible feeling. I know how much work they put in. I know how good they are, how good of people they are as well. So it's incredible to see that.
You went down to Dallas for your visit.
Oh yeah, and I like his game. He got a slow, but
it was great. It was a great workout down there.
There's like 2 tall white dudes in this draft who are nice too. I think it was Danny Wolf and one other dude. Maybe it was Maxime Reynaud or something.
He's gonna let me have the ball.
I was watching their stuff on Twitter and scroll by me.
And do what I can do.
Hey, cool.
They look good
tell
too.
Tell him up here who gave you a speech at your McDonald's All-American game. Tell him, keep it real, huh?
Oh my goodness, he's doing this consistently.
That's a pretty good speech.
Forget Cooper Flagg. He's doing this consistently. Why am I still hearing them? Oh, wait, I didn't mute it. It's one of my favorite picks yet. And of course, it goes to the damn OKC Thunder. Knicks, why couldn't we have traded in? No, because we don't got nothing to trade in. What we going to trade? Ariel Huckporty. They not taking him for this damn pick. I wouldn't really want to trade my guy. He just hit a 3. He just hit a 3. He just hit a 3. Like, what are we doing? This is 6'10" J-Dub. Bulls, this could have been yours. Can I check it one more time? What's his name? Thomas Sorber? Thomas Sorbet from New Jersey. Oh, that's why they were hype in the arena too. He from New Jersey then. I mean, he barely hit 3s. He was 6 for 37, but hey, I seen one drop. We just seen 1/6 of his 3s drop, but hey, I seen one drop. That's enough for me. Look good.
I had to watch on. I had to keep checking out.
Let's see that
started
watch.
a little late.
Let's see that watch
We
one more
started
time.
a little late, to be honest.
Wow. Blinded by that one. Blinded by that, Jay.
Chicago, Arturas Carcinovas, whatever your name is. Count your day. I don't think the pick got spoiled yet. So, boy, can I spoil this pick for y'all for Portland? Because it is crazy. I seen this dude for the first time like yesterday, and he was projected second round. To Portland is Hansen Yang. Why'd they need another big? Hold on. That's who Portland just picked at 16. Hold on. We're gonna do two things. Mock draft. And look at mock draft. Where was he at? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Oh my, he was 36 in the mock. I'm gonna turn on the audio again too, just because they're going announce it any second now.
But now another pick is in. It's time to get it back to NBA Adam Silver.
The 16th pick in the 2025 NBA draft. The Memphis Grizzlies select Yang Hun from Zibo, China.
Young Hansen. That sounds better than Hansen Yang.
So remember, this pick is on its way to Portland. Yang Hansen, who led the Chinese Basketball Association in blocks and ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage. But Perk, I just love when a young man who doesn't know whether or not he'll hear his name called in the first round, he still comes and he sits in the stand and he waits for
he sat in the stands? That's kind of hard.
Is that Rich Paul meeting him? But no, it is about the moment, though. Again, you come in and you
two-time CBA All-Star, CBA DPOI.
And you'll wait for Cooper, and
he dabbing up Walter Clayton right now. Hey, man. Maybe they got a hooper. Forget DeAndre. Forget what's his name? What's buddy name? Donovan Clingan. Wait, was this a self lob?
That's a moment right there.
He got the swag of doom. Oh yeah. Forget Forget all that. Yeah. Get ready to learn English, Hansen Yang Hassan, or whatever the hell they said your name was. I don't even know. Hassan Whiteside. Yeah.
Malika, this is one of the first major surprises of this draft.
Hey, hold on.
Happy birthday, Young Hansen. He turns 20 tomorrow.
Oh, it's his birthday tomorrow? Happy birthday. Damn, you could have got drafted on your birthday. Oh, what?
Young helped himself as much as anybody in the pre-draft process.
Steal of hell. He just got a Russell Westbrook steal. Yeah, him and Aiden gonna be Duolingo for each other soon. That's a good little transaction right there.
There were some real concerns that take the plunge.
Screw it. Hey, hey, they be talking about all them Europeans all these past few years. They be talking about all them Europeans these past few years. Oh, the Europeans taking over the league. Forget that. We going back to China. We going back to the Yao Ming days. Forget all these Europeans. We got Young Hansen cooking. Hold on. Yi Jilan. Boy, I be saying his name wrong every time. Yi Jilan. Oh my goodness. Now I don't know why they were the team that needed him. Well, okay. Now Portland, hear me and hear me good. Hear me and hear me good. Trade DeAndre Aiden. Doesn't matter. Trade him to Washington for CJ McCollum back. Doesn't matter where. Trade Robert Williams, or you could keep him. He started hitting some threes last year. You put him at the 4. I don't care. Trade Jeremy Grant. Trade one of them. Get my guy Young Hansen in the lineup. Start him over Clique. No, I was playing. But get it, man. If you drafted this dude damn near lottery, you gotta have some sort of. Wait, but Aiden wants to finally play the 4. No. Oh no. Oh no. Who just got traded there? Drew Holiday. Oh, Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday. You know how Drew Holiday be like loving to get to like down to the rim and then goes and takes those little like post hooks or a fade or something. Drew Holiday gonna be trying to do that. And on his right is Young Hansen. On his left is DeAndre Aiden. Behind him is Jeremy Grant, who wasn't shooting that well, and then to the right of him is I forgot Robert Williams. I don't know. He gonna have no space. Hey, Drew Holiday gonna see the Young Hansen dudes and be like, yeah, I'm staying. Forget all that. But seriously, man, he could hoop a little bit.
Another facilitator, another point guard.
Oh, this is a default up and under. This is an up and under It's an up under I used to do in 4th grade. No disrespect. I'm just saying that's like a very textbook up and under. Oh my goodness. He might be nice. He might be nice. How tall is he? 7'1". Yoran Biranji. Yoran Biranji to the Timberwolves. Frenchman. Frenchman. I'm about to make a tweet. Number 1, Young Hansen Young Stan. I can't say Stan. I'm not even there. I am the new number 1 Hansen Young fan. That's my guy now. Joan Berenger, new number 1 Hansen Young fan. Real hooper. I would have typed it Young Hansen, but you know, you got to keep it, you know, Yao Ming is said Yao Ming, not Ming Yao, even if Yao was on the back of his jersey. Was Joan Berenger that crazy? Let me go check out Joan Berenger. Yeah, it's like all centers. It really is all centers. Seda Vida Olimpia season highlight. Look him up. Hold on. I'm gonna go to 2 videos real quick because this one's gonna show his stats, but I'm gonna go back to the other one because it's gonna be his true. Ooh, you were not scoring, but that's okay. That's okay. He got half a block. But what was his minutes? Doesn't say. But a lot of times these overseas dudes don't play a lot. Hey, Luca Garza, count your days. 17. Yeah, like that's not bad for 17 minutes. It's not really good either, but Frenchman. Boy, Victor. Hey, Victor did generational PR for French players. Him and Loki, I can't even lie. I can't even lie to you. What's his name? Zachary was good. Alex Saab was pretty solid. Like they did good too. But before that, we had Nick Batum, we had Tony Parker. Obviously, Tony Parker, that's the forefather. Tony Parker, that's the damn George Washington of French players in this scenario. He started this, but because before Tony Parker, maybe he was drafted around the same time, but we had that dude that Vince Carter jumped over that the Knicks drafted. I forgot his name. I think it was Tomas or something. It doesn't matter what it was. All we remember is the dude Vince Carter jumped over. Sorry, but what's it called? But now, but for a little bit there, we had Frank, Sekou Doumbouya, Killian Hayes. It was looking kind of bad, and all of them were damn near the Pistons. Oh yeah, Bilal too. Bilal's a good pick too. Yeah, of course. I'm saying though, recently there was a bad little French stretch there. We weren't getting much from France. I'm hearing commercials right now. I'm about to turn these damn things off. Actually, just any other. Yeah, and also Rudy Gobert is probably the perfect dude for this dude to be mentored by. Matter of fact, he's standing like Rudy right here. Right here, he's standing like him. That's a Rudy Gobert stance right there. Real unorthodox, real Killian Hayes breakout season incoming. Yeah, good luck. A great block too, by the way. I'm not gonna lie to you. With this many like good bigs supposedly in this draft, I would have loved the Knicks had a first round pick because there's a lot of like Mitchell Robinson. Obviously, there's McHale and Mitchell Robinson rumor. Oh my God, forget him. Look at the pass. Who is this? League him. He probably was already in the league. He was probably the 47th pick. The nutmeg. I think it was nutmeg. I couldn't tell. Killian and Sekou are still young. So is Frank. Frank like 24, 25, 26 maybe. Maybe that's a little bit older. Boy, forget him. These guards over here hitting the in and outs of doom. This would have been a bucket if he wasn't going up against Victor. Hey, you know what? That's even more impressive than that he blocked it because that was a great move. He gonna get a post up? Nope. He's a straight pick and roll big. Pick and roll, put back big. He is not creating. Hansen Yang, 99% or something. Who do you think is winning the draft? In my biased eyes, well, I mean, they made a pretty potentially dumb trade, so I can't even say the Pelicans won it, but in my bias, I say the Pelicans. You said the Spurs? Yeah, Spurs probably. Spurs logically. I don't know who else. I can't think. The Mavs don't have another pick, so obviously, the Mavs might just, they're low-key just the winners by default. The Jazz, low-key, just the fact that they have Ace, even though he didn't want to go there. Oh my goodness. Hey, Rudy Gobert ain't never done this though. Rudy Gobert has literally never done this. It's crazy how good Rudy has been, considering. Oh yeah, the Suns have had a good draft too, getting Mark Williams and Kaman. What optician will he play? Sound like a new doctor's position. A center for sure. He's too tall to play the 4. And he can't shoot, so yeah, that's a good young prospect type of talent. This is definitely like a might play first year a little bit. Definitely could play. You know what I mean? Like he might be a little bit rougher on the edges, but definitely could play. But second year for sure, or you know, like down the line should be good.
I don't even know where you sit.
0-1, appreciate it. I can see him getting like. Thing is, they already have Rudy, they already have Nas. If Nas left, there you go. But
WNBA game is Sunday afternoon.
So no trade here. Washington just has 18.
The Sky take on the Sparks. It's at 4 o'clock Eastern.
At least as of right now.
WNBA countdown. That's at 3:30.
And I definitely just got spoiled
And
for the
then
pick.
you can see tomorrow's stars like Dylan Harper and Cooper Flagg take the court for the first time
I don't
in
know if
NBA
this is
2K26 Summer League. The NBA Summer League.
Jake Fisher said a Nugget source just texted me. A Nugget source just texted me Chinese Jokic about Blazers surprise selection. That would be insane. Boy, that tweet would age so well. No, I'm not spoiling the pick.
Yeah, this pick 18 is actually being traded to the Utah Jazz.
Wait,
the Utah Jazz want a shooter at this position, someone that can help
traded.
them. They're identifying Walter Clayton Jr. out of Florida.
Identifying.
Potentially, that process is still going on.
He don't care. He said they were tantalized.
To the Utah Jazz.
Okay, the Washington Wizards
Okay.
is headed to the
So
Utah
he said it.
Jazz.
Walter Clayton is going to the Jazz. So Walter Clayton he said Eric Spoelstra, dead or alive. I'm sitting next to Eric Spoelstra at the lunch table or dinner table, whatever. Nope, he going to Utah. Him and Ace Bailey. That's a good duo though. Good. Finally something to watch over there. I mean, they got Isaiah Collier, Walter Boyd, trade Colin Sexton, get them out of there. Restart. Jordan Clarkson, please. My God. Walter Clayton at 18, Matt High. Nah, he was mocked at 20-ish. So this isn't that crazy. Plus, you got to think about it. We're seeing all centers going, so there can't be that many. Although I will say, this means that compared to mocks, we're definitely seeing a drop for Kasparis, Jakuchionis, or whatever the hell his name is. Let me go to the mock draft real quick. We're definitely seeing a Jakuchionis drop. We're seeing a about to look at this is just one mock draft to be fair, but this mock draft right here, I'm assuming the top 10 picks are the same, you know, like already picked, of course. Definitely all of them were already picked. Granted, none of them are right, damn near. Literally almost none of them are right. Maybe none of them. But he was supposed to go 11th. At least that's where he was projected. I have seen some people say like concerns with some of his stuff. The word that scouts like to use is turning the corner, you know, all that type of stuff, whatever, which understandable. But he's one dude that hasn't got picked. Igor obviously went way higher than expected, or not way higher, but whatever. All those dudes got picked. Cedric Coward got picked. Thomas Sorber got picked. Danny Wolf ain't got picked yet, but that's another big. Asad Newell hasn't got picked either. That's the dude whose name I'll be drafting him in 2K every single time. Liam McNeely, Hugo. Okay, so where is Walter Clayton at 23? So it's not that far off. This is only one. I mean, if he was so heavily thinking maybe he's just a big Heat fan because he's, you know, Florida. I don't know. But yeah, so obviously Walter Clayton is going to Utah. Did they say what the trade is yet? I didn't even look. It can't be that crazy. Utah is sending number 21. Okay, so very modest trade here. No Buzelis. It is a, let me put this up. As he's talking, it's number 2143. So Utah's trading their pick 3 picks from now, their second round pick and 2 future seconds. So 3 seconds and a 3 pick move up is, you know, that's very good for Washington if they didn't care. Wait, Hanson Young got traded? No, don't tell me. Wait, did they actually trade him? Who said it? No way. We already traded the Chinese Jokic. No.
Absolutely. Motion's building up. You can tell he's been waiting to get his name called. And all of a sudden he get a
Hanson got traded. Oh, you talking about? We already knew that. Shut up. Hold up.
He's going to get those minutes. They just traded Jordan Poole. He's going to go.
I thought he got traded again.
And a guy that's going to produce at a high level. NBA ready right now.
This is the confusing part about the hats. Remember, Shams reported this being rerouted here, heading to Utah. So the final 4 most outstanding player and his daughter, Leilani.
They saying that Colin Murray-Boyles, when he got drafted, they said, quote, which you could see it on the broadcast, he shook his head and dropped an F-bomb. Now, my first thought is it probably wasn't out of anger. I don't think I ever seen anybody be like, even Ace Bailey wasn't angry. So I'm trying to find the video to bring it up real quick. So this is the video of that. Shout out to Walter Clayton. But guys, we got to keep up with the trades here, man. Young Hanson, he got traded to the Blazers for, what was it, like the 12th pick? And it was because Hanson Young was the 16th pick, right? Yeah, he was. And then Joan Behringer, whatever the hell, Behringer, whatever the hell his name. He was picked 17. So the Grizzlies had picked 18 or 16 or whatever the hell it was. They traded it away. 11 for 16, which turned into Coward for Young. Thank you. And was projected second round. We took him 6. Oh, I know. Already went over all this. I was shocked to doom. I even had to spoil the pick. So here's Colin Murray-Boyles. They said he shaked his head and dropped an F-bomb after he got picked. Here it is. Let me start over again. Shout out to whoever just subbed. Black King 001 as well a few minutes ago. This is Colin Murray. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually the type to be like, he probably wasn't. It probably was nothing. But even the way his girl is reacting here too.
University of South Carolina.
Colin Murray-Boyles.
Yeah. Don't look like he happy. No, I'm not even saying he didn't say it. I'm just saying I didn't know if he was saying it out of like disbelief, you know, maybe something. But no, he was definitely yeah. He definitely didn't want to go to Toronto. Yeah, and a lot of people usually don't want to go to Toronto, but you're being put on TV right now, so that's kind of crazy.
Last couple of months here for Walter Clayton.
Yeah, it's storyboard.
I'm gonna take this down again.
You've done such a great job of
we want to answer 20 years on Jet T.
of this evening. I mean, the draft is about realizing a dream of getting to the NBA level. Tomorrow
hey, Horizon, if you watch this, my one friend who's a Bulls fan, he responded to me saying nobody is looking back in the Patrick Williams, what's it called, negotiations. I gotta find out if he's happy or not about this trade, about the pick. I'm gonna say, damn, pick was that bad? Pels, 10-Pete incoming, league ain't ready. Obese duo. I'm low-key excited for that. That's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire, man. Okay, so they just announced they just leaked who Brooklyn's gonna pick. I gotta look up what position this dude is. I'm not gonna tell you this time. It's not as, is it? Okay, here we go.
With the 19th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Nolan Traore.
Traore,
from France. And the San Quentin basketball in France.
Nolan Traore, another French
Traore,
player
Malika. Damn, he just said it. No, but I thought it was that too.
After spending last season playing for France's top pro league, and his
he definitely he for sure practiced these games
and compared his speed to Russell Westbrook. This is the
they drafted another PG.
Drafted this evening,
speed to Russell Westbrook. I'm about to go watch.
Game at Hoop Summit, but you really love this young man's path.
Nolan Traore is one of the best ball handlers and passers in this draft class.
They said it 7 different ways.
He's a jet in the open court for whom the game comes easily, operating out
Don't mind how I spelled
with
it.
his ability to change speeds and find teammates on the move. Now, turnovers, defense, scoring efficiency were issues this year that hampered his stock, but Traore showed significant
39%. Oh, bet. Perfect. Killian Hayes can mentor him to keep shooting 39%. This is a great pick.
And he has significant upside to grow into it. 6'4".
He's French too, right? Yeah. Killian Hayes, we found your rook. Damn, he is quick though. It seems pretty adept with the ball.
By the way, the Brooklyn Nets are keeping this pick. They're going to pair Nolan Traore and Egor Demin in the same backcourt, international dynamic group. 3 more picks to grow.
Okay. Quick to the rim. No, I like his game, at least his highlights. In and out, the left, dump off, pass was kind of, yeah.
And I love this. Nolan, his
I was looking up earlier, youngest players in the draft. Yeah, Cooper and no, not him. Noah Senge. They're both born in December of 06.
Personality that she knows and loves from
her
son. As I mentioned earlier, there is a French flavor to this draft.
They're both like
3
18.
French players already chosen tonight.
Hey.
Yohan Beranger, Noah Senge, and now Nolan Traore.
3.
Oh, Malik, I forgot you. French second language.
I took like 3 classes. It is definitely not. Brooklyn so far excited by what they are seeing tonight.
I like his skills. The thing is, when you shoot 39%, if I see your lowlights, they have to be bad.
And again, 5 first-round picks and planning to hang on to him at least so far.
And they should be excited about Traore's 6'8"
kind of shoot like a tall Trey Burke.
Low dribble. You heard Gavoni talking about his passing, but he also led his team in blocks per game. So there's a defensive aspect to his game that he's also.
I say there's got to be a pass
so
there.
The Brooklyn Nets make their 2nd pick of the evening, and now it's the Miami.
It's funny. I say he shoots like you said. You like his form. I like his form. I don't know if it's the best because as a player, sometimes it's better if they jump less, especially a tall player. Because why would you jump very high? That's gonna make your shot a bit more consistent. You see how like Tyrese shoots or Steph Curry are relatively close to the ground, unless you have to like create a lot of separation, which he seems to already kind of do that with his dribbling. So, but it's not every shot though. Some of these look a bit more composed.
And it didn't lie in Miami anymore. But
yeah,
after
like
not trading for Kevin Durant first, which was sort of floated as maybe a potential for Miami.
We can get a size as well. I'm in high school and seeing dudes less than a year older than me getting paid millions makes me feel some sort of way. Yeah, shoot, you would be too if you was in the draft. My bad.
right? They passed on Drew Holiday when he became available. Then now you look at Kevin Durant, they don't get that done. You move on.
Yeah, I had to deal with that some years ago,
like,
but
yeah, you're a team and we respect your culture and you're talking about your rings, but you're not making.
why is it so far? I think it's just because there's so many bigs and because one of them drafted Young Han-Sen or whatever the hell. My guy, real hooper.
Get a big star here in order
Utah shopping Colin Sexton. Who said that?
That we saw the
But he cool though. He just got to be efficient, obviously. Oh, I just grabbed the wrong. Damn, I just grabbed the wrong thing. Messed up my screen.
And they've done that in the past. It served them really well. I mean, the best
Messed up my damn screen. There we go. That should be good. Hopefully it's still good.
With, like, one of the players that I think is really interesting is Casper of Illinois because of his ability to operate and pick and roll and how
let's see.
he has as a passer.
Screw it. If it spoils it, it spoils it. Walter Clayton is now a first-round pick. Nolan Traore. I'm not going to say it right either. Jazz are in active trade discussions for Colin Sexton.
Like, you know, we're seeing 3-and-D guys have tremendous value. Two of them that we talked about.
I don't know what the source is here, but Sexton 6 man of the Knicks, boy, I'd die for it, but I don't know if it happened. Let's go Shams. Shout out to Shams, man. I've been reading his stuff ever since he was probably like 20 or something.
Remaining active, and when you look into free agency, one name to keep an eye on that I'm told they are expected to be a potential suitor for is Warriors restricted free agent Jonathan Kuminga. And the Warriors are comfortable potentially bringing Kuminga back in free agency.
Question is, who the hell wants to trade for John Collins, Maurice? That's the only question.
Potential sign and trade possibilities. So Jonathan Kuminga, a couple other targets potentially for the Heat, whether it's in free agency or trade here over the next week or two.
Suns roster consists of 5 shooting guards and 4. All right, we gotta slow down, dog. They dragging it a little bit. 5 shooting guards and 4 centers. No, it doesn't. They got Royce. They got Ryan Dunn. They got I hate when people do that. Like I remember. Oh well, we just got spoiled for that. Interesting. I actually like this pick a lot. So that's probably the best spot he could have went to. That's the best spot he could have went to probably. Like because they really need a PG next to a Hero in them. Yeah, they needed a PG. So that's a very good. I'm gonna take it off just for future purposes. But that's a really good pick. I'm gonna pull up. Let's just stay here for a second.
With the 20th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Kasparis Jakučionis from Vilnius, Lithuania, and the University of Illinois.
Random thought, but I feel like the draft just went relatively swift. It's about to be almost 3 hours, but also I just remembered that it's only 1 round. So, boy, oh boy.
Well, he was born in Lithuania, and he started.
I will not be live again tomorrow. Maybe I will, just for fun, but
he moved to Spain
not like this. I don't care that much.
And he played for FC Barcelona from 2022 to 2024. And he says his proudest basketball achievement, it was winning the gold medal with Lithuania at the FIBA U16 European Championship. But I would imagine, Jay, that this moment, it has to be right up there.
Absolutely. Another Lithuanian lottery pick.
Talented dude.
Jonas Valanciunas, who went 5th overall in 2011.
15 points, 5 assists, 44 field goal.
This guy has a ton of skill. Another guard that with positional size that's really good.
10 picks an hour is crazy. Well, it usually takes this long. So like I will say it is a little bit refreshing that it feels like okay, like this is finally like this is about to end soon, because usually it's like okay, a whole nother round's about to pull up and it's still gonna take an hour or an hour and a half or something. So yeah, but yeah, this usually takes this long. But yeah, I'm still getting used to the one day each thing. They picked this guy in his sim, became 88 overall, so good pick. That's real. Brad Underwood. Oh yeah, never mind. They win. I got an Underwood disciple. That was a nasty 3. Yeah, I don't know how long they're gonna keep doing this round 2. So the only change I saw was that they changed it so that round 2 is tomorrow at 8, and last year it was tomorrow at the next day at 4 or 3.
possible way. Kasparas Jakučionis is the best pick-and-roll playmaker in this draft. Think of a cross between Hard, great size for a guard, play one shot maker.
Austin Reeves and Nemar. That's a very high bar.
This is a great pick for traditionally draft. So I'm excited with our hero, with Nikola Jovic player.
I like this pick for them a lot.
There were
Oh,
2 freshmen this season that averaged 55 rebounds and 4 assists.
on the back.
Kasparas Jakučionis and Cooper Flagg. He's in good company with a ton of potential as an NBA player.
They said, "Hey, you good call," because they definitely said that. They definitely said what's his name? Dylan Harper was the best pick and roll player like an hour or two ago. Why are you saying bye, Hoops Pride? Ooh, what the hell? I gotta see that again. Stops. Use the pivot. He just passed it backwards with the right, despite it going over his left shoulder. He's just having fun out there. Stops, pivots out with the right, spinning. He's gonna hit another bank three. Okay, no, that one was normal. He's very comfortable with the passes. That's a great shot. I like his game. I've been liked his game though. I liked him when I did that damn Bulls rebuild like 2 months ago. Here's this damn commercial. All right, well, how y'all feeling about your team so far, man? Any of y'all pick new? Who else is up? That was 20. 21 is going to be, what was it? The Wizards pick traded down, so they're going to have 21 from Utah. And the pick is in, by the way. Wizards getting McNeely. That's they Kispert replacement. Brooklyn Nets will be, or is it Atlanta? Oh yeah, they traded this. Oh, that's funny. Wait, no, I don't know. It says Atlanta on there. Did they? I can't keep up. 23rd was New Orleans. They traded this to move up in their future first. So this is now Atlanta. Where the hell did Kispert go? Nowhere. He's still there. I'm just saying stuff. 24. Okay, this definitely didn't get traded yet. 24 OKC. 25 Orlando. 26 is Orlando. They didn't trade this for, yeah, no, they didn't trade this. They traded like 17 or something to what? To the Grizzlies. Yeah, okay. 18, and then they traded up. Good job by the Grizzlies by getting into the top of the draft. Nets, the Nets again. That's the only interesting part about all these Nets picks is they're all pretty late first. Like they have 5 of these, but a lot of them are later. Anyways, Celtics, Suns, and then Clippers. So that'll be the end of the draft for today. Check Raptors Twitter day to make it look like bro wanted to be there. Dude just tweeted, can't wait to hear in about 6 months of the Heat are reluctant to part with Jakučionis in a Giannis trade. That's funny. He said, so the Raptors have tweeted, see guys, they said, see guys, he's happy. It'll be all good. Real ones already know. Cheesing. See guys, he's happy. This was already an hour ago. Damn. At least it's going fast. Did Shadur get picked yet? I don't think so. Pick is in.
With our front office insider, Bobby Marks. Bobby, so far you're seeing Utah as the winners of this draft. Why?
I do. 19 picks in, and I like what Utah did. Ace Bailey at number 5 didn't want to come in and work out. Too bad. We're going to take the best available player. Walter Clayton at their second pick here. The ultra-competitive shot maker from Florida, a winner and national champion. I love what Utah.
Cooper, Dirk here. Welcome to Dallas, and congrats on being the #1 pick. We're excited to have you. Dallas is a special place with the best fans in the NBA. We can't wait to see your career here in Dallas.
Thank you, Dirk.
With the 21st pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, Utah Jazz select Will Riley from Kitchener, Canada, and the University of Illinois.
Oh, they got a Canadian.
And
shout out to all the Canadians
Illinois
in the
players
world.
go back to back.
Will Riley to the Wizards, not the Jazz. This will be traded.
Williams and Luther Head.
I did see this. I got this spoiled for me like 5 minutes ago, or not 5 minutes ago, like 1 minute ago. But it says that they liked him a lot at 18, so they trade down and get the same dude that they like. I don't know nothing about this dude personally.
And returns the ball.
The first Canadian draft today.
I believe that.
You know, what you meant, got Aaron Wiggins.
He averaged 13 points and 42 field goals.
Screen set by you.
What it says at least.
Will Riley's very
Here's Will Riley's highlights. Good shot.
Second. The way he played his last 7 games, I think, was really impressive. He got off to a good start. Really good. The last 7 games, he averaged shot right at.
Damn, there was about 40 in this game. Oh, he played with Jakučionis. He on Illinois. I've drafted this dude in 2K like 55,000 times. Right, Underwood.
Players going back to back.
All right, chill. I actually agree. You know who this dude, you know who Jakuchionis reminds me of? He's probably like a higher, Jakuchionis is like a higher prospect, Tyler Kolek. I remember I liked him a lot last year. Like they kind of control the game the same way. That's not even saying that because he's a Knick, because I remember someone sent me his highlights like 4 months before last year's draft, and I was like, damn, I kind of like him. And then we drafted him. Was he a first round pick? No, he was a second round pick. Yeah, Will Riley looked decent. Saw getting Whitmore treatment? Damn, yeah. I gotta, I closed my tab on accident. NBA mock draft. He is falling a lot. So far we've seen Noah, Carter Bryant, Jakuchionis just got picked. This one actually has him, or did they have him higher? Oh no, I had Assad 19. Danny Wolf as well. They haven't got picked yet. Liam McNeely hasn't got picked yet. We saw the Chinese dude go, Hansen Yang. Yo, Clique been back and forth through your stream today, and other who's the most surprising pick. That dude Yang. Any pool you didn't know? Jordan? Yeah, that dude Hansen Yang. That's a real sleeper right there. Yang Hansen. Will Riley just got picked. So if you do, so Jace Richardson still ain't picked yet. Don't know many guys after that. I saw someone in here earlier saying he liked Rasheer Fleming. Maxime Reynaud. I watched some of his stuff. He looked cool. He played well. I actually think I saw this. No, maybe not. I don't think I saw a damn Clayton player. 4-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year. Second round. Any sleepers? We got Ben Sarif, Drake Powell. This is one hell of a name right here. Whoever this is. Jameer Watkins. I saw actually tell you the Knicks are interested in Jameer Watkins and Adu Thiero. Johnny Broom, second round projected, but the Knicks will have to move up probably for either one. Ryan Nembhard, last pick in the draft projection. Andrew's brother. This dude doesn't even have a damn Italy dude. Doesn't even have a damn ESPN page. Is the only one on here. Yeah, Richardson is Jason Richardson's son. He's as you'll see here. He's listed. It kind of cooked his draft stock a bit. He was listed at 6 feet. His draft stock was kind of, I feel like he was taking a bit of a jump, kind of like Walter Clayton was. Maybe not as much, but he was also just projected to be picked like closer to the lottery, I feel like. I could be wrong, but he got listed at 6 feet, so kind of cooked him a little bit. He also didn't get drafted, just invited to the green room. Damn. Oh, only 24 players were invited. Janssen Hong didn't get invited either, but he was sitting up there in the crowd. Real hooper right there. I gotta respect that. What a guy. I don't think I've ever, has that happened? It probably has happened, but because he definitely didn't get invited to the green room. He was just up there. He was just chilling. All right, go ahead. Let's go back to normal. Wait, Victor Wembanyama with the formal introduction to Dylan Harper. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just pull up.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, I play for the Spurs too. My name is Vic.
Yes, sir. I know who you is. My name Dylan. I just got drafted to the Spurs. I think I'm your teammate now.
We lit.
Man, we lit, man. This is gonna be fun.
6 rings. It's over.
For sure. For sure. Appreciate it. See you later.
You should celebrate tonight.
I got you, man.
You gonna work your love for summer league.
Yep.
Real quick. In and out. Rest a little bit, and we gonna back.
And then we gonna get back to work, man.
We lit.
For sure, man. I'm gonna catch you later. Appreciate it.
Yeah, welcome, man.
Appreciate it, my dog. Yes, sir. It is. Ooh. Yo.
And I won a single ring. Crazy hate. Crazy hate. Honestly, low-key, does anyone care if the picks get spoiled now? We in the 20s. I might just leave it up at this point. But damn, no, like, I mean, the Mark Williams trade was nice, but you know, we already saw Mark Williams almost get traded. So it's like, yeah. Oh, Brooklyn got this pick in the Kristaps trade.
NBA draft. The Atlanta Hawks select Drake Powell from the University of North Carolina.
Drake Powell to the Nets.
This pick, of course, Drake Powell.
I've heard his name a lot from the 2K draft classes.
6'5", 3-and-D wing out of UNC. He's known as an elite defender here, Andrea.
This ain't Rasheer. I'm reporting you live. Are you mad the dude doesn't go into Brooklyn, dog? They got 3 more picks or 2.
Best in ACC. And when you talk about the defensive side, he held ball handlers to
yeah, Kon Knueppel still ain't got picked yet. What is it about him that would make him fall this much? Did he go to college? Was he overseas or college? I think he was a college player. B-ball ref. College. He was college. He averaged 15, 44 from 54 from the field, 29 from 3. This isn't Drake Powell, by the way. I'm talking about Kon Knueppel. I think it just said Drake Powell's an on-ball defender. Good for Brooklyn to get a lot of young players. Drake Powell averaged 7 points and 3 rebounds, 1 assist, almost a block, almost a steal. 48 from the field, 38 from the 3, 26 minutes. So he must be a defender by default. I go pull up his highlights real quick. Oh yeah, I know UNC damn near didn't make the tournament, right? Sham just tweeted reporting on a free agent target from the Heat. He's definitely talking about old dude. The Nets traded the pick to the Hawks, not the other way around. Don't think so. Definitely is a Nets pick because everybody's saying that. They no, that's not the case. The Hawks traded that pick to the Nets. So what's next for the Suns? Wake up tomorrow and keep moving forward. I don't know, brother. The Hawks trade to the Nets for Tingus Pingus. Yeah, I think I'm in line with all of y'all. But yeah, basically to the one dude who didn't know what he's talking about, I'm even a little bit confused now because picks are getting traded again and again. But yeah, that pick being involved with the Porzingis whole ordeal, that pick specifically was the Hawks had it. They traded to the Nets along with Terrence Mann for Porzingis. And then the Nets traded really nothing. The Nets didn't trade anything. Yeah, the Nets literally traded nothing. They just got it because they acquired Terrence Mann's contract. So.
3 and the Fragleman to be the conductor here with Jeremy Fears on the bench. An open look for Powell. Great ball movement by
Clint Capella is a free agent. Drake Powell, pretty default green D-dude. Terrence Mann was definitely untouchable a few years ago because he fried Rudy Gobert that one time. He was cooking them.
That was rare the other night. Donovan Mitchell driving.
Terrence Mann had the game of his life. Terrence Mann secured $18 million this night. A year, by the way. He secured $60 million basically this night.
George has Conley on a big height advantage. Man gets a three. Terrence Mann.
I'm not saying he didn't have some good years, but you know, this really solidified the deal because it was years after he dunking on Rudy, taking his boards. He didn't. It was all this game. I mean, he wasn't really ever that great at, like, I think they like tried to force start him after this. The weird part though the entire time was that he was always old, like old for NBA. Like Terrence Mann will be 31 when his current contract ends. I think he's 29 right now. So he was already like 26 when this was all happening, maybe 25, and they were like, nah, he's untouchable, he's the future. Like, dog, we could see you. Like, this is all he is. This was a, you know, I was about to say this was like a Terrence Ross playoff game, but that would be disrespectful to Terrence Ross. Respect to Terrence Mann though, like this is a fine skill set, but it's just like, let's be for real, dog.
Bad pass that time. Rondo throws it ahead. Batum. Alley-oop to Mann.
That's a good player, but
Terrence Mann, the throwdown.
You gave him $18 million a year after like, because they gave him this contract like after a year or 2 or 3 of him like not really doing much, so it didn't really make any sense. Anyways, I don't think no pick has happened yet. Yeah, screw it. Y'all care? We're pretty far into this. Do y'all care if I spoil? I already did it once. Plus the pick is probably about to be announced. Atlanta's at the board on number 23. Atlanta has selected. Hold on, let me put. Yeah, there you go. Kon Knueppel is going to Atlanta. This is a really good pick. If this dude was projected very high up, he falls this far, and you traded the 13th pick to move down to 23. You got the Pelicans / Bucks best pick in 2026. That's a very good. Yeah, he's staying in Georgia. ATL gonna ruin him. They need a player like this though. Asa Newell. I don't know if I'm ever gonna say that. It'll take a few years. I always mispronounce players' names for a few years just for fun.
Asa Newell headed here to the Atlanta Hawks. He led Georgia in scoring and rebounding last season, was also a part of that Montverde 4 team. And I just love this quote from Georgia coach Mike White. He says he's the same guy every single day. His facial expression, it is not going to change. He consistently shows up. And not only does he enjoy making his own ice cream, which I find so much fun. Maybe we can enjoy that at our next Atlanta Hawks game. He's got quite the unique hobby. He's also good around the rim. He's sort of an everything you want, I think, in a modern big man here, Andrea.
Good around the rim, Malika. He is great around the rim. Finishes over 70% in the paint at the rim. He's an active offensive rebounder. Even when he can't.
There's definitely a steal for them specifically. They're a team that always needs a player like this. Seems to be like.
He has an extremely high motor on both ends of the floor, and he's.
I've definitely already watched his highlights because he was supposed to be a much higher pick.
He's an exciting player, truly talented, and he's fun to watch.
Yeah, Andrea,
he got the vibe of a smaller Derek Lively with his hair.
Is a great one.
Just that. I mean, honestly, he moves like him a lot too, but
he certainly has talent. But he impacts the game at both ends. Big time offensive rebounder, and he's really an excellent cutter.
You're telling me the Hawks got Porzingis, Derek Queen, and Asa and Big O. They don't have Derek Queen. They traded Derek Queen to the Pelicans. I don't know how much more obvious that could be.
Facts. I think he's 5th in the NCAA.
They literally traded that pick to get this pick.
7 double-doubles, and he was a very good defender. His assignment when he's a primary defender.
Yeah, because this pick literally says Pelicans on it. It was a whole ordeal.
More importantly,
they traded for anybody that's okay. Well, yeah, there you go. For anybody that just got here, I'd be forgetting how many people come in and out of streams, but and also I guess you aren't tapped into the Twitter NBA stuff, but the Hawks traded pick 13 to the Pelicans for the 23rd pick and their 2026 unprotected first, which is also the best of either Milwaukee or New Orleans. So they could potentially get a really premium pick, and they also drafted Asa Newell. I'm trying my best. And the Pelicans drafted Derek Queen at 13 for that transaction. So yeah, that's a very surprising pick to be traded, because New Orleans was a bottom. What pick did they have? They picked like 8 or 9, right? The first pick, I'm saying. Yeah, they had like 8, which I think they fell from like 3 to 8. So they were like the 3rd or 4th worst team in the NBA record wise. But obviously, because so them alone, that's a huge risk. But then you also have the Bucks pick involved, and the Bucks obviously are in a huge spot now with Dame with the torn Achilles. And if there was any conundrum in which Giannis possibly was traded and they entered a rebuild, which I guess this is even more of a reason for them not to, because I guess that means Milwaukee will still get one of the 2 picks. So if Milwaukee and New Orleans are both trash, then they'll get the least favorable of those 2 picks. And that could potentially be a good pick still. But I don't think Milwaukee with Giannis would be trash, so to speak. The Kings just traded for pick 24. Have the Kings picked yet?
This pick is actually being traded to the Sacramento Kings. So the Sacramento Kings have acquired the number 24th pick in this NBA draft, sources tell me, and they are targeting Nick Clifford. They believe in finding players that are tough, have grittiness, and they're looking at a few players, but that is one.
What do the Kings really believe in?
Their minds right now. But 24th overall pick now going to the Sacramento Kings.
Okay, the Sacramento Kings are now acquiring this pick. Shams, thank you so very much for that insight. Again, the Oklahoma City Thunder are flush right now, so it makes sense that they are looking at other ways to continue
Evan,
to
that's
improve.
wrong.
You're
Incorrect.
This pick is headed to the Sacramento Kings.
Don't listen to him.
Let's get it back to Commissioner Silver.
I'm about to fix it.
We have another trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Atlanta Hawks are trading to the Brooklyn Nets draft rights to Drake Powell, the 22nd pick. And with the 24th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Nick Clifford from Colorado State University.
And they hype.
And how fitting that he is wearing Sacramento Kings purple.
Hey, that is kind of fire.
As he hears his name called here. This is a young
Maybe they
man
promised
who
him.
went back to school at Colorado State last season, and it really paid off. He had entered the 2024 draft before getting feedback from scouts, going back, applying it. He was told to improve his playmaking.
Is Tre Johnson and Will Riley any good?
2.9 to 4.4.
Yeah, they both should be. Did they get drafted the same team?
Who is named after his father's
Yeah, they did.
player,
Yeah, they're both
Dominique
Wizards.
Wilkins. He is a first-round pick, Jay.
He started his career at Colorado.
Was that him and
before
Kobe?
transferring to Colorado State.
That's kind of fire.
Nick Clifford really has a versatile skill set. Yeah, he's very efficient, and one of the great things about him is he got better year after year.
Yeah.
He started his career out. He averaged 6-7
They
points
said he
at
attended a
Colorado
Kobe Bryant camp
and
as a
wound
kid.
up
It was a
averaging
picture of him right next to
19
Kobe.
and
That's
about
fire.
10 rebounds per game last season at Colorado State. Good
They traded
passer,
that pick back in 2022 for
some
Herter.
steals and blocks.
Good to God
Plays
on
both
that.
ends of the floor, but he's one of those guys that's efficient. He knows how to
Damn,
play.
and that was a lottery
He can
pick
shoot it
too.
off the catcher, the dribble. I still think
That
he
was the
can
pick the Hawks
improve.
traded
His
back.
3-point wasn't as consistent as I think he needs to be.
What seed do you
going
think Spurs?
forward.
I'll be honest with you.
But another guy that
It's more likely that you win the lottery than predict all the Western teams right. Hopefully top 8. Hopefully, I'd like to see it for them. I need to see Victor in the playoffs. Victor will be healthy. You see him doing all that stuff over there in China, wherever the hell he's at, Japan. I don't know where he's at. He's back now though, but
Averaging nearly a
Victor gonna be
double-double
good.
as a guard, Andrea. That's impressive.
Well, Jay, you just talked about as well his improvement over his career. 15 of his 25 career double-doubles came this
Cade
season. He gets to
MVP.
his spots
They
with
better be the
ease,
first
tough,
seed then.
efficient scorer who can attack the paint off the dribble, and played at Colorado State, but he had big time.
I saw
games
people
this
having the
season
Suns as
against
like the 1
Maryland,
seed lead last year. They didn't even make the
filling up
playoffs.
the stat sheet, not just scoring. 21 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists.
It was top 12
blocks
protected.
against
That's
Maryland
funny.
is just an example of how he can impact the game in multiple categories.
How he improved from Colorado to Colorado
The Victor
State,
China
increasing
post was fire. He put that
every
Gunna song with
category. It's one of those better
the
defense-
sample
you don't
behind
often
it.
see someone go from
That damn
Colorado
like
to
Chinese
Colorado
sounding
State. You
sample.
don't necessarily always see that sort of state jump. He made it, and it worked.
It did work. And he, he reminds you a little
First
bit of
round already almost
his
done.
profile, kind of a Jaime Jaquez type player. I'm not saying they're exactly alike, but sort of that toughness, bringing it on both ends of the floor. And he had a great year for Colorado last year. One of the
No,
best
I don't think
players.
Giannis gets traded.
And again, now headed to the Sacramento. I can see the trade proposed there. Let's get to Orlando's headlines here because they've had a really interesting last couple of weeks. Perk, you mentioned them as the team that sort of got the ball
I'm
rolling
crying.
officially for the
I'm
NBA
crying.
offseason.
Yo.
Of course, everything is centered around Paolo Banchero. Your average
I've been
defender,
kind of, that's the one thing if I'm on stream, I don't really be looking at Twitter.
And they have a really young
Yo, this is
nucleus here.
insane,
Banchero,
dog.
along with Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs, but they
Hold
only
on,
played
y'all.
6 games together and were eliminated in the first round by the Boston Celtics. That Celtics going to go all the way, but Orlando played them tough. Then they made a splash. They acquired Desmond Bane from the Grizzlies for Caldwell Pope, Cole Anthony, 4 unprotected first-round picks here. It felt like Desmond Bane.
Why did Sampson say let's go? Oh, wow, you know that dude? Oh, wait.
Didn't pan out. He
Is this say Colorado? That's your guy, Sampson? You know him?
Bane is them saying, no, we're going to try
Where he
to
went
keep pushing
to?
the chips to
Where that
build around
dude Nick go
Paolo
to?
right now.
Absolutely, and that's what you should do. When you're rising young star is showing you flashes that he's
Ooh, I
ready
like
to
this
win
pick
now.
a lot.
He's no different than Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama
Orlando
showed the Spurs,
Magic
hey, I
will
wanna win
select
right now. The
Jason
Spurs gonna go out
Richardson's
and make a
son.
move. That's what the Magic are doing. They
Jace
have been
Richardson's
knocking at the
going
door.
number
Think about the
25
first
to
season when they put the
Orlando.
world on notice. They took the Cavs
He
to
dropped
a
40 on us in
7-game
high
series,
school.
right?
Were you
And then
playing?
we saw last year, they actually
So you don't
gave
need
the
a too
Celtics
soon
a
draft
really-
grades?
a
No,
really
we don't
run
need
for
that
their
from
money.
me.
You know, they just didn't have enough firepower because of the injury.
Jace Richardson is going to Orlando.
You start looking at and saying, hey, man, you really got a shot. If Indiana could do it, what's the difference between them and us? We got some hard-nosed dogs
Jace
on this
Richardson,
team.
Orlando just needs shooting. If Jace Richardson can shoot, it don't matter if he's 5'9". That's a good pick. Feel like. And I already know I'm gonna go talk to my one friend who's a Magic fan. I'm gonna talk to Flagg. He'd be like, I don't like him. He shot 41. Jace Richardson averaged 12 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, shot 49 from the field and 41 from 3 at 6 feet tall. You gotta respect that. And also, you know, we seen Jason Richardson with the Magic, so he didn't get invited to the green room either. They said that.
The Orlando Magic select Jace Richardson from Michigan State University.
Jace Richardson, the Big Ten all-freshman team selection, following in his parents' footsteps here, Jay.
Boy, we #1 Hansen
Well, talk
Young
about making
fans
shots.
in
That's
here.
what Jace Richardson can
#1
do.
Hansen Young
He
fans.
was one of the first freshmen to lead the Big Ten in plus-minus.
Forget Jace Richardson. Hansen Young highlights. Look at him.
Strength is shooting, and he's an attacker.
My bad, you can't even really see this.
Spins on Stevens. Great agility.
Two guards.
I mean,
Not
Matty,
really
real
a
hooper.
point guard, but he's a good on-ball defender. His scoring instincts are what I think set him apart. When he became a starter, he really
I
started
just seen
to
Jace
take
Richardson
off for
playing like
Michigan
good,
State.
annoying
So he had
defense.
29 against
I already know my
Oregon
comp for him. This is
in
a
his
Colin
first start
Sexton
for the
comp.
Spartans.
This is
And
Colin
as a starter,
Sexton.
he
That's
averaged over
my
16
comp right
points,
now.
Shot over 42% from
Oh
three.
damn, I'm over here messing up
But
the
he's one
screen.
of 6 Big Ten players
Hold on,
to
let me
shoot
take this
50%
off.
from 2, 40% from 3, and over 80% from the foul line. Even though he's small, he shoots over 70% at the rim.
Yeah.
So he's a creative finisher around the rim.
And maybe he can get some advice from his dad, Jason Richardson, who played 109 games with the Magic in his career. Of course, Jason was the 5th pick in 2001 after he was an All-American at Michigan State before his 13 seasons
Here's
in
his
the
stats.
NBA. And we should mention Mom, too.
Oh, is
Jack,
this not?
played college
Oh, it's his
ball,
stats as of
and Jace
314.
credits
So they
her,
only got
actually,
better.
with his IQ and his playmaking.
They got
So
better.
this
I mean,
really
he shot a
runs
little bit
in
worse from the
family
field, but that, I mean,
here,
even shooting
Andrea,
that from the
which
field
is
is
so
incredible.
cool to see. Oh, yeah, we see you in Warriors jersey. The 2025 NBA draft will continue after these messages.
No, I mean, I was just really considering the fact that his stock had dropped because of his height, but I mean, maybe he would have got picked in this range regardless. Who knows? But he could hoop. That back. What the Warriors do.
Richards asking for it against
I don't think he dropped him. Yeah, I think he would have still got picked around this range.
Richardson.
I just heard a lot of talk about it.
Stay on his left. You know you can go right.
Oh my
Richardson.
goodness.
The hesitation.
That's a real thing. No question. I mean, they have been through the gauntlet schedule-wise here, and it certainly ramps up again.
One of the country points from their
he left in his dad's right, right?
The conference bench points,
and that's been a big story too. The starting five for Maryland is
both of us dropping to try to get inside of it to Kohler.
Oh my goodness.
Richardson.
Fears weaving. Richardson hits the three and a foul. Richardson.
Yeah, that's a good pick for Orlando, man.
Richardson lines it up.
Triple handoff.
A really good pick, I feel like.
Cooper takes Golden out of the paint area, so Richardson will drive it in and finish.
You got Jason Richardson as your mentor. It's got to be a good thing.
And look,
or whatever, you know, your father. I'm just saying.
Here's Fiddler. Richardson begging for it on that right wing, and he hits the three. He had time. He's trying to enter it into the post with Kohler. He'll back it out to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock.
You know, the player that actually sold me, and I was not surprised at all when he started cooking this year in the draft, was who sold me on his talent in the tournament last year. I was watching a little bit of, was Jared McCain. Jared McCain was cooked. He kind of got a little bit of a Jared McCain type of game to him too. Messed up the thing again. But yeah. Lee McNeely still on board? Yeah, he is. He definitely is. Hey, you know what's funny? I was about to joke earlier and say Brooklyn's about to use up the full timer because they got 2 picks and they could just use it on the first. Use the timer on the first one, and they definitely did. Look at that, 45 seconds to go. They said, yeah, we not rushing this one. They using that full timer. They said, oh, we gonna just utilize all the time we got. We got back-to-back anyways. If they use both timers, they're grimy though. They're grimy if they use both timers. Go ahead and figure out your 2 picks. Go ahead and take them. Someone just posted, Hanson Yang is so tough. He has 2 Rookie of the Years. It says CBA Rookie of the Year twice. But yeah.
The Indiana the horseshoe works. Basketball is back in New York City, my friend.
See staff members from the Knicks there. They're on the phone looking like John Thompson. They're making a big decision. But
VJ Edgecombe, he look like he can good play basketball.
Select Patrick Ewing.
It's the 40th anniversary of the draft that brought Patrick Ewing to New York. Now, the Knicks, at one point, this was their pick.
Is it weird that Danny Wolf's not picked? Boy, if they get one of them good, oh yeah, Celtics are for sure drafting either Maxime Reynaud or Danny Ford or whoever is there. That dude, or what's Danny Wolf? My bad.
Back picks again, part of the 5 picks that they are making here in this first round after conversations as to whether or not they were going to keep all
it's a
of
good
these picks.
draft.
It certainly seems
it should
like
be a
they
very
are
good
as of right
draft.
now.
It's just
yeah,
not many trades.
Okay,
Brooklyn will select Ben Sarif with the 26th pick.
I'm curious on the future here of Cam Thomas,
there
who's
you
a
go.
restricted
That's their
free agent.
26th pick. Don't know about him. We're in the home stretch.
The
last few
that
picks.
Has cap space is the Brooklyn Nets. So who are you actually bidding against when you go out, when you're Cam Thomas out there? You can go out and you can take that 1-year qualifying offer with the Nets and become a free agent next year, or you can compromise on a
that
Nets
Young
contract.
Hansen
So
pick
we'll
was
an
hour ago. Yeah, this maybe this draft. These last few picks have moved a little too slow. I ain't gonna lie.
There's one young man left in the green room right now. We'll see.
Still feel like it's moved fast, but it also feels like.
But right now, I'm hearing the commissioner's almost ready. We've got 10 seconds.
Well, Rasheer Fleming would be next on the board.
Oh yeah, this me right here.
Let's check in with the commissioner.
Hold on. I just saw a dude with a full Raymond Felton fit on.
The 26th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Ben Saraf from Kon Knueppel, Israel, and the Club in Germany.
The Nets fans are loving this one. The 6'6" guard from Germany, but was born in Israel. He began his basketball pro career at 16. What does this lefty bring to Brooklyn, Johnson?
Malika, this Israeli guard is 6'7" in shoes with polished pace, creativity, footwork. He scores prolifically inside the arc, and he has an outstanding feel for the game.
He looked like got a good feel for the game.
Russell, but with a little bit of a streakier
he do kind of play like D'Angelo Russell. That's a good comparison.
And some similar question marks defensively.
Real quick,
now,
I'm going back to Twitter.
Toughness to him. There was some thought that he might end up being a stash pick, but I'm being told that the Nets are considering bringing him over already this season. This would be their 3rd guard that they've added here here in the first round. They drafted Egor Demin at 8, Nolan Traore at 19.
It's a dude out there.
Oh,
I just realized I got my whole damn screen glitched. It's a dude out there with a Raymond Felton full fit on. Come on now. Now we talking. And we got Hansi Young. He has his own merch.
I think because I'm still convincing myself they're keeping all these picks.
He got his own merch. Handsome Young.
Your best available is who?
Same as it was before. Saraf was two down for.
He might be
Bashir Fleming. But,
he might be good. He already know English.
The big guy
he don't got to learn it.
Liam McNeely from UConn, who's still in the green room. Maxime Renaud from Stanford, the French big guy who averaged a double-double.
6 rings of steel just tweeted. Don't know what
there's still some good players available.
The Nets are doing. I don't really know if I have a thought on what they're doing, so I don't really care. The Kings are sending a top 16 protected 2027 first from San Antonio to OKC for the 24th pick and Nick Clifford.
We still have a couple of picks.
Sounds like a mutually beneficial trade.
But he's having a conversation here.
OKC gets another first-round pick. It's a Spurs pick. It's in 2 years. The Spurs will probably be a playoff pick at least by 2027. A playoff team by at least 2027.
Your name called, but we have seen and heard from so many guys that have had success in the league. It's not.
Yeah, Liam McNeely's still there. Rasheer Fleming, Danny Wolf, Maxime Renaud, Ryan Kaltburn. I'm just reading the names. I missed the second one too. Adu Thiero, Chaz Lanier. I'm excited for the Knicks to hopefully get a damn pick tomorrow, but we'll see. I could also see them just trading out
you watch some guys
entirely.
that maybe getting drafted before you that you feel like you're better, and rightfully so. And so the thing is,
oh, the Nets will select Danny Wolf with pick 27. There you go. There he goes.
You remember the teams that passed on you, and you ball
if Wemby is healthy, you be acting like Wemby. He didn't tear his Achilles or something. He just has some, a little blood clot. He'll be all right.
Team and player that was picked before in order all the way into the second round. This is something that he has worn as a motivation. Again, there's still a couple of picks left here, Jay. It's a tough feeling in the moment, but you have to imagine that once they hear their names called, it flips around.
Yeah, it's unusual for the NBA draft, but I mean, I go back to football, and when Aaron Rodgers had to sit there for all that period, it was a rough night. Worked out pretty well for him. This isn't the end destination. Really, just the beginning.
Right. This is really just the first chapter of a long story that these young men.
Who did Brooklyn pick? Brooklyn picked
checking their phones right now, hoping that they are
Nolan Traore, Ben Sarif.
With the pick being there.
Because one of my friends just tweeted and said, "I'm surprised Brooklyn took the 2 international guards who can't shoot, and they took that dude in the lottery.
We have a trade to announce.
And then they took Danny Wolf.
The Atlanta Hawks trade the draft right Eric Queen, 13th pick. The New Orleans Pelicans for the draft rights to Asa Newell, 23rd pick, and with the 27th pick, 2025 NBA draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Danny Wolf from the University.
Oh, also Ben Sarif is the Nets' 3rd point guard they've drafted.
And you hear that roar? That roar from the crowd is these fans knowing that Danny Wolf has waited hours tonight to hear his name called. And now you see the mix of joy and relief as he shares this moment with his older brothers, Josh, Sam, Jake, his father, Joe, his mom, Tina, who's actually a Michigan alum as well. He almost walked on at Michigan in 2022 instead of going to Yale. Played at Yale from 2024, then Michigan. Came off the bench as a freshman at Yale, started as a sophomore before he ended up transferring. And we have one thing in common. It's not our 7'2" wingspan, but both of our favorite.
So all of my friends who on Twitter who like know the draft a little bit and like know this stuff a little bit better than me are currently just making fun of the Nets for supposedly being stupid. Not just for this pick, but for the other 3 specifically. So wait, he's a pick and roll ball handler. So they've drafted 4 playmakers.
He played at Yale and actually.
You think the Nets are going to trade some of these guys? Well, if they were going to trade him tonight, they would have already done it. So
2 years ago,
I've never seen a trade like happen this far after the fact of like a pick that was way earlier. They usually have that stuff figured out. So
he had 15 double-doubles on the season. That was second.
It says excellent passer as his one of his main calling cards. So they have 4 passers.
Offensive.
I've been personally saying Brooklyn is a garbage regime and organization ever since they gave Alan Crabb $70 million. And that was like 8 years ago. And it's, by the way, it's still the same GM. That man, Sean Marks, Spurs legend, something like that. So he's still there. I don't give a damn if the Knicks gave him all them picks. Y'all still gotta deal with dudes. So we'll see. But to be fair, they made some great picks over the years, like Karis LeVert and Jared Allen and whoever the hell else. Probably Nick Claxton. You know, Danny is not. He's not a point guard. He's just a ball handler type of dude.
The only thing he's not an elite NBA athlete, but he gets a lot of things done out on the floor.
Oh yeah. By the way, yeah. Alan Crabb, his contract got matched by the Blazers, and the Nets went and traded for him the next year. They said, "Oh, we still want to pay him that money." Who is Hugo Gonzalez? He's somebody. He got to be somebody. Cam Thomas has another good draft pick. So yeah, I mean, one of these got to hit. They must know better than us.
And you see his mom.
I think drafting is really the one spot they have done real well at.
Wow. His mom, Tina, the moment that she hears her son's
They had a fifth first-round pick?
And
he said they used all 5 of their first-round picks. They had a fifth one? I remember 4.
Well, Danny, strong contingent here. Lots of emotions from the family. What are you feeling?
Dream come true.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
What's that?
It's really hard to put into words. I've worked so hard to get here, and I've had such a great support system and this right to work, and I hope Brooklyn knows what they're getting.
We heard about some of the support system and your brothers in the feature.
You go to the Celtics?
But as you see these folks standing right here, what do you say to them?
I'm lucky. They've helped me so much. They've gotten me to where I'm at.
Hugo knew Jason Tatum.
I don't think there's a better support system in the world, and I couldn't be luckier to have better parents.
Tina, you guys are overcome with emotion. What are you thinking?
We're so excited to go to New York. It was what he wanted, and it happened. And hard work, and we have so many thanks to so many people who got him here besides himself, and we are beyond blessed.
What did you see in your son that made this moment come true?
His entire life, he's had a chip on his shoulder to be great. And nothing for this kid has come easy. He's a hard worker, and we could not be more proud to be his parents.
You guys, it's been incredible. Danny, I think we heard your brother is at the table still trying to get himself together. Just so much emotion. It's healthy. I'm glad to see you guys letting it out.
For sure, yeah. I have the 2 greatest brothers in the world. I have an unbelievable sister who I love, and they all helped me get to where I'm at today, and they're going to help me get to where I'm going to go in this league. And
2025 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select
Adam, cut him off.
Hugo Gonzalez from Madrid and last played
They
for
started
Real
announcing like it's the second round. They said, yeah, wrap it up then. Wrap it up
I do want to acknowledge the emotion we just saw from Danny Wolf and his family.
But still some interesting names available going into probably the second
Madrid,
round.
Spain here, Jonathan.
And it's inevitable. But in this draft, it seems like there's more than usual that people seem to like.
I'm told that they are
You're not
keeping
feel
this
like,
pick,
well,
and they
I
are
don't
bringing
know.
Hugo Gonzalez over
A lot of
right
dudes
away.
that like are
NBA
overseas and stuff that we know
love the
less about.
intensity and frenetic
A lot of times
energy
it's dudes that like there's no player that's like a big time college player that's falling super far. It's mostly like players that we're not super aware of, you know what I mean? Like this dude, he's from Madrid.
He's a transition scorer, and he's a tremendous athlete. The Boston Celtics got one of the biggest steals in the draft here, in my view.
Yeah, you've called him a big-time effort guy. He joined Real Madrid's team at 9 years old. He quickly ascended here. In 2023, he won the Next Generation tournament with Real Madrid U18 here. So it's been quite the journey here for HugoGonzalez. I do want to go back
Someone
to
replied to me and said, I always forget you're a Blazers fan. Let's go, Yang. I guess I gotta rock with Blazer Nation still, man. If he thinks I'm still a Blazer fan, because I'm low-key not. I was just saying I rock with dude, but if they think I'm still a Blazers fan, I might gotta stick around with the fan base, man. Knicks West, yeah, I mean, I always rock with them because of Dame and LaMarcus. Now, this is the thing, like when I was a kid, I used to like the Warriors way more than them, but then the Warriors got too popular, so I said forget them. Before they even won the ring, I was kind of off of them. Like by the second, I wanted the Cavs to win 2016 ring, and even 15, I think, because I wanted J.R. Smith to get a ring. So, yeah, but I mean, I was happy the Warriors got one for sure, but I was really, no, I think actually I wanted the Warriors to win 15, and then after that, I was like, let me get JR one. It all went exactly how I wanted that. But anyways, people like me who do not understand this too well, do most first rounders become contributors? They are expected to be. Most first rounders, I would say, are expected to be, especially in like the top 25, top 20. But I would say about 70 to 80% do. Yeah, I mean, well, So if you're saying you do not understand this well, I'm not sure if you're like a football fan, or I don't know how any other sport works, like baseball or whatever. But in basketball, it's only 2 rounds. So the first round, even the second round, you can get a lot of great players in there, like the damn MVP. But well, not this year, but whatever. But in general, yeah, the first round usually a lot of these dudes end up being contributors, whether it's this year or, you know, 2 or 3 years. Defined contributor, there are usually 35 to 40 guys that are something in the league. Most of these are obviously not starters. Contributor, not starter. It can be like a bench player or something. Like, for example, Aaron Gordon, 4th overall pick in 2014. You know, ends up being a little bit like wishy-washy. He's on Orlando for years. He's doing a little bit more than he probably should. He's scoring the ball. He's playing small forward. Ends up going to Denver and becomes run and dunk, jump and dunk, alley-oop, defensive, rebounding contributor. Not a 4th pick, you know, not like a legendary 4th overall pick, changed the franchise, but like the most elite tier, damn near all-star, basically all-star role player. So first rounder is equal to like a 3rd in the NFL. I mean, not a first rounder. I would say like a late first rounder. Yeah, not all of them. I would say contributor equals rotation guy for a few years. So most first rounders, I'd say, are contributors, or at least. Yeah, most of these guys are gonna get, most of the first round picks, at least in the top 20, are gonna get some sort of shot. It's rare when a player, this is what I'll say. This is a good way to put it. So every player by default signs a 4-year contract, but there's a team option after 2 years. So they have 2 years guaranteed, and 2 years can be decided by the team to accept or decline. It's rare if you were to see a player, whether it's a lottery or a top 20 pick, have his option declined, specifically a top 20 pick after the 2nd year. You should be surprised. Like, that's like, damn, that player definitely did not fulfill, because usually teams are still giving a shot if they picked a player top 20. Like, for example, Frank Ntilikina was doing absolutely nothing for the Knicks for the most part, although we weren't really giving much of an opportunity. But hey, he still definitely got them options. He still kept getting his options picked up. Even Killian Hayes, you know, like, or they got into a scandal, like what's his name, like the Spurs dude, like forgot his name. That was a crazy pick too, because that was a surprising pick. I forgot his name. Josh Primo. He got into some crazy stuff and they released him, but yeah. Or Kevin Porter. I think Kevin Porter Jr. might have been a super late first, and then he like fought with the Cleveland staff and players, or like threw a fit in the locker room, and then he got, I think, traded or released for like nothing, and then he got into another scandal and got released from the damn Rockets, and now he's, I think he's on the Bucks. I'm a new fan for the Pelicans. Do you think Kon Knueppel will play? No, he got traded to the Hawks. Y'all drafted Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen. They traded up after he was doing pretty decent in Houston. Yeah, oh no, KPJ was doing real good in Houston. It just kind of cooked that of what he did, but now he's back to being a contributor, ironically, to use that word. I mean, there you go. He's still a damn contributor, but he is a very talented player. So Liam McNeely's slide ends with the Hornets at 29. Boy, the Hornets getting a lot of white players today. I honestly don't know who else they draft. I just know they have Kon Knueppel and Liam McNeely now. Who else did they draft? I know they traded, this is who they traded Mark Williams for, actually. So there you go. Liam McNeely to the Hornets. Kind of good for their wings. Yeah. They need some fundamental crash the boards white boys. That's what they need. They need to give LaMelo a reason to start taking good shots. They real happy about this. Oh, well, it is UConn. UConn's pretty close.
He waited all night, and here is his moment. He led UConn in points per game, 2nd in rebounding, and of course he was a part of
2nd in rebounding. There you go. Like I said, perfect. I didn't even know how he really played.
And Asa Newell.
He was on there too?
Yes, he was.
God bless him.
And now he's headed to Charlotte. He grew up playing multiple sports, including flag football, baseball, soccer, track, but he fell in love with basketball when he was just 3 years old. And he's impressive off the court too. He's a huge mental health advocate, and he comes from a family of hoopers. His mom, you see, 2 uncles, grandpa, great-grandpa.
So one more pick. That's it.
They all played college hoops here. But his best game day, it probably came when he
I can't name a single power forward on the Clips roster. They have Derrick Jones Jr. They be playing Kawhi there a lot, and they have Nick Batum, and like they really just be playing a delegation of wings at the 4. So like Amir Coffey probably counts kind of. Click Productions getting drafted. Who, this dude? This ain't me. Oh, you mean I'm getting drafted 30th? It's time.
He's another one of these
I declare it
guys that
today.
Makes the right
It's
play
my time.
and strives to make the right play.
I could be. I'm like Kyle Kuzma age when he got drafted. Maybe McHale too. So I could definitely. This would have been my. You know what I'm saying? Fourth year. You know, I could have, or fifth year with a COVID year. Real red shirt stuff. So actually, no. I don't know. Most of my friends graduated college this year. So you know, there you go. Maybe I do a little Obi Toppin, go to junior college. You know, Obi Toppin was about 28 when he got drafted.
And he's an underrated athlete. He tested really well at the combine, especially.
How you feel about the Jazz getting aced? From a team perspective, from a fan perspective, I love it. I'm happy that he went there. Something to look forward to over there. Because the Jazz helped me out. Like they got Walker Kessler. Okay, let's go rotationally. Let's say Isaiah Collier is a starter next year. Just guessing. I don't know. Colin Sexton, him. Oh, Keontae George. Now they got Ace Bailey. They got Lauri Markkanen. They got John Collins. They got Walker Kessler. They got, I already said Collier, right? They got Cody Williams. They got Kyle Filipowski. They're starting to get something together. Taylor Hendricks. Yeah, he's the one who smoked his leg, right? Oh, they drafted Walter Clayton. They got a lot, really. They gotta disperse some of the talent though. Jordan Clarkson's got to be gone. Colin Sexton's got to be gone. KJ Martin. I seen KJ Martin airball the worst shot of all time. So yeah. I know Cody Williams was terrible, but the thing is the Jazz. So in case you don't know, which I even just found out definitively. What's it called? What's I saying? I mean, if you J-Dub's brother, bro, you know what he got to do? A lot of J-Dub's what's it called? Upside is that he's a big bastard. J-Dub, like, he's a stocky dude. His brother low-key need to get. He need to give his brother his own meal plan. Johnny Juzang. Oh yeah, he over there. I like the Magic rebrand. So Clippers got pick 30. Go ahead, pick Rasheer Fleming, Maxime Reynaud, one of these dudes, and keep it pushing. Ryan Kalkbrenner, Adu Thiero. Imagine it's so that dude Yang Hansen, whatever. He was definitely the lowest projected player to get drafted so far. Most of these other dudes, they flip-flopped around a little bit, but at the end of the day, everyone has gotten drafted that was expected for the most part. What centers do who got? The Clippers? They got Zubats. They got Zubats and who's their backup? I don't know. No, Kai Jones is a Maverick. Oh yeah, it might have been Mo Bamba. Kai Jones on the Maverick. I think the Jazz got new jerseys. I don't know if they're rebranding entirely. If they draft a center, Zoo would be a great mentor. Zoo's like a great example of okay, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? I need to copy and paste this. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Who is that, brother? Hey, you know what? We're not even going to Google him. We're just going to throw him into this. Look up his highlights. Matter of fact, where's the mock draft at? This dude was Yannick, right? It was Yannick Niederhauser. Sound like I'm from Kentucky when I say that. He was ranked. Who? Oh, okay, there he is. Okay. He's a center. He's supposed to go 33. I don't know who the hell that is. I missed him. Okay, he's from Penn State. His highlights got updated today. He got 120 views. Hey, take a good look at this. 149 views. He about to get drafted right now. It's about to go up. Potential. 61% field goals, 13-6. Hey, Zubac, get to work. Take him in. This year rook. Yeah, so a lot of these dudes gonna fall the second round now. I would love it seems like this draft is big heavy. I would love if the Knicks could I mean, we got Huck Porty already. I really rock with Huck Porty, but I would love if they could trade up and maybe get another one. I mean, it depends on their plans. They don't really need another one if they got Mitchell Robinson and him. He played Binghamton. What a steal. Lob off the glass. Oh, he just smoked away. Yeah, the comments said he looked like Jackson Hayes. They might have been right. Jackson Hayes went super high in his draft. He went like 8th.
30th pick, 2025 NBA draft. Clippers select Yannick
Oh, he's there.
From Frasier, Switzerland, and Penn State University.
He's up in the crowd.
Yannick Conan Niederhauser.
He not gonna walk up to Adam?
Perk, one of these young men who decided to come anyway. Too. Something you talked about wishing you had done.
That's
waited
fire.
all night, and he is the final pick of this first round.
Yeah, and look, he's feeling it, the energy right, and now he get his moment that he gonna cherish forever. So you know how mad I am that I can't go back and see me shaking hands with
the commissioner. And now Yannick gets that moment. And we're looking at the first first-round pick in Penn State history here, Jay.
Yeah, from Switzerland. He's 22 years old, 6'11", 7'3" wingspan, led the Big Ten in
22?
block shots.
Damn. I mean,
2.3 blocks a game. He led the Big Ten in block percentage.
He a big. They can
we'll
get better.
We'll have a little bit more on Yannick in just a moment, but let's first listen to Adam Silver's closing remarks.
That concludes the first round. The second round of the draft will begin tomorrow at 8 p.m. on ESPN. Thank you to all the fans at Barclays Center who are still here. We very much appreciate your support. Good night.
Commissioner, thank you so very much. Jay, back to what we were discussing.
Well, you look at the path he took to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, played on the Swiss national team, played professionally in Germany. Started his career at Northern Illinois.
He drafted a good player. They got
Kasparis
Jakučionis.
And boy, he did really well at the combine. He's a really intrigued and move his feet. His standing vertical was excellent.
Yeah, this took. I think I started it. Well, I mean, we could just look at the clock. So if the draft started at 8, yeah, it's been 3.5 hours. Yeah, I've been on here for 4. All right. Well, on that note, yeah, we just watched this dude's highlights. So yeah, who y'all think won the draft? Who won the draft? Who won the draft? Let's say. Thoughts on the Wizards picks? Is there like a full? I don't know, man. We've been going through it so much. Wizards, they had Tre Johnson and all. I mean, I wish they would have got Ace, but Tre Johnson's cool. I don't know how they have a lot of guards, but he should have a road to playing a lot for sure. Teams usually figure it out, or well, not usually. Pistons won. Who the hell the Pistons? Jazz had a good draft for sure. You get Ace at number 5. Obviously, the Mavs didn't have a second pick at all, but I mean, the Mavs are going to be in contention damn near, so they'll be all right. Thunder were in bag. They got that damn center who looked real good. Pell's history or future going to have to tell us, because not Hendricks, but the future of basketball is going to have to tell us, because trading that first round pick is could be detrimental. Trading that first round pick for Queen, but Queen should be. I'm excited to see him over there. Young Hansen won. I agree. That's who really won. Young Hansen. That's who really won. They be spamming that damn Joey song, by the way. I've never heard anybody really, and I love him, but I've never heard anybody listen to that song. They be playing that song like it's the biggest song on the earth on ESPN. They be playing that like that one KOD song, like Count It Up, Count It Up. All right, and that song came out like 4 years ago. Not you know, whatever. All right. Charlotte having a white boy summer. Real. They really did. Hey, it's better than Tijon Salon. I don't even know if I'm a Tijon. He was trash in the LaMelo series too, though. If at least played survival's tactics, they would have had to censor the hell out of that song. Start petition to trade Klingon and Aiden. Ace lost the draft. Yeah, he might have. Yeah. I mean, for himself, if he wanted to go to Washington, he was so close too. He was so close. They could have just played the survival tactics beat, honestly. They didn't need to play the verses. That beat is hard. All right. I'm done. It's 11:30. I'm gonna get the hell up and out of here, man. We'll call it a day on